That's what. For our people to come in. We are live now. Let's wait for them to come in a bit. Yeah, people are already coming in. Wow. They're coming in. Yeah, they are coming in. As you're coming in, share the program. Ndewo ụmụ Chineke. You're welcome. You're welcome, dear friends. You're welcome. Share and tell others that we are live here and direct. Yes, please. Please let them know. Yeah, Chinyaka, you're always number one. Ndewo, ndewo. Chinyaka, ndewo. Candy, you're welcome. Ndewo, my sister. You're welcome. It's going to be a great day today. Dear friends, we are moving. We are not giving up. Yeah. Share the program. Share the program. Let people know that we are here right now. Share the program. Let me see how many people are here so we can go. Even the ones on YouTube, please, I'm greeting you too. You're welcome. They want to. Hello, dear friends. You are welcome to this program. Before I think before we go on, I would like to let you know that we have Rabbi Charles in the house today, and he's here to talk to us as usual. Then, as a wine, Dr. Nelly is here today. You know, yesterday she told you she has an announcement to make today, so it's going to be an exciting day. Please let people come in so we can do this fast and we go, because tomorrow work begins. Yeah, I think we can. Okay, Rabbi Charles, please can you say hi to our viewers before we move on? Yeah.
Okay. I greet Biafrans all over the world, friends of Biafra, freedom lovers. I salute you. Our leader remains Mazin Namdekano. Our leader, His Excellency. I salute you. I'm Rabbi Charles. I'm in my location waiting for a talk. As I always say, the Ministry of Communication.
They will. As a wine. Yesterday, you scattered the internet by showing your face for the first time yesterday. Please greet our people. They were so excited, super excited yesterday, seeing you and seeing how beautiful you are. You know.
Thank you. Omo Biafra, my blood. Ndinkem, Chukwu gozie no more Biafra. Excited by the day because every day I sense it, we get closer to entering into Biafra land. You know, I am very, very happy. I'm very, very proud of you guys. And I know that no matter what the devil does, no matter what the enemies does, Mazen Nandekan is going to come out. And when he comes out, he's going to raise that flag. It doesn't matter. We are no longer waiting for Janjaweed. We have our destiny in our own hands, and we're going to take our destiny in our own hands. We can't be waiting for them anymore. So I'm very excited. Every day I look forward to the day Mazen Nandekano will come out, and I look forward to the day that we'll raise our flag. And most importantly, I look forward to the day we will sing the song, the redemption song, the song of independence.
Of course.
Dalo no Mochineke.
Dalo, you're welcome once again. As usual, we'll ask Rabbi Charles to lead us in prayer. Rabbi, if you love, you can use our heavenly language, the language of the kingdom, or you use the borrowed one we're using, which is the English language. And pray for us.
Let me use the borrowed one because
okay.
Most of my listeners are from the part of the world, and I want them to be partaker of what we are going to be discussing here. When the time comes, I will perfect the heavenly language.
Of course, sure.
I'm not going to speak in tongues. I'm going to speak in speak if I pray in Igbo dialect, but tonight I'll pray in the language you understand. Heavenly Father, we thank you. Once again, we have gathered to hear from you. It is not by might, not by power, but by your spirit. We are not gathering by gathering to show ourselves, but we are gathering because of you, because it is written that unto you shall the gathering of your people be. We have gathered to discuss the issue that affects us. We have gathered to discuss the solutions. We have gathered as well to hear from you. As we speak, inspire us to speak the truth and nothing but the truth. Let the word fall on the fourth ground of those that are listening. As you said in the parable of the sower, that first ground, second ground, third ground, and the fourth ground was on the right ground. Let it fall on the right ground, that the word will bear seed and bear fruits in our lives. And we use this word not to entertain our ears, but to take action as we hear. All this I ask in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. And the moderators, I commit them into your hand, O God, King of glory. Equip them, inspire them, give them a forehead knowledge to do things that ordinarily man cannot be able to do. All this I ask once again. In the name of Yeshua HaMashiach, I pray.
Thank you so much. Rabbi, next time you use, when I mean heavenly language, I mean Igbo language. You know, it's the ancient and the oldest language. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, before we go, as usual, Rabbi and Dr. Nelly are going to speak to us, and then we open the line. You ask your questions. And remember, when you're asking questions, you have to be respectful, and the language you use, also, you just have to also be respectful, because when you don't do it, I cut you off, please. Here is a holy platform, and we have to treat it as such. Thank you so much for understanding. Yes. Rabbi, before I come to you, Dr. Nelly yesterday told Biafrans that she has an announcement to make today, that she has something to tell them today. So we'll give her that space to do it. Dr. Nelly, I would like you to, at this point, come in and tell us what you want to tell Biafrans today.
Okay. I have 3 messages that are speaking to me. The third message, I'm supposed to, first of all, deliver it privately to that person and to the family. So I'm going to do that privately before I do it publicly. That instruction I just got right now.
Okay.
Then the other 2 messages and announcements. I need every Biafran to hear it. Not hearing it is not an excuse. There is going to be an atonement and restitution in Biafra land.
Yeah.
And I'm here to tell everybody, every single Biafran, anybody that stands in the way of this atonement will die. Anybody that stands in the way of this project will be destroyed. This is the message. Nobody is going to say they didn't hear it. It doesn't matter if you're listening to this program or you're not listening to it. Anybody that tries to stand in the way of this atonement shall be destroyed. It is sound, it's clearly stated. Everybody, no matter who you are, that tries to stand in the way of this atonement, that person shall be destroyed, and their generations to come shall be destroyed. Secondly, there are people in Anambra State that are compiling the names of IPOB members. They are coordinators, they are unit coordinators. They are compiling the name of IPOB members and giving it to the politicians in Anambra State. You shall be destroyed if you don't refrain from your evil activities. The gods of the land will strike you. This is zero tolerance. We are getting to the end of this battle. And if you try to stand in the way, you shall be destroyed. If you compile names and give to politicians, you shall be destroyed. You shall pay with your blood, and your children will pay with their blood. They also say that to whom more is given, more is tested. I want to say to Madika Madu, you have a chance to repent or be destroyed. You allow the devil to get into you. There's still room for repentance. If not, you will be consumed. The wrath of God will fall upon you. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. There is zero tolerance in the land. The spirit of Biafra has zero tolerance for any obstruction of this mission. As I have received, have I shared with you. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, everyone. Like the scripture says, he that have ears, let him hear what the word is saying. And before I come to Rabbi, you heard about the atonement we just said, and also the people that are compiling names. And the problem I'm just having right now is that our problem is not even the outsiders. And when I mean outsider, not even ordinary Biafrans. The leadership of this organization, they are terrorizing people. They are the one killing us. They are the one destroying us. They are the ones taking us to our enemies. At this point, I would like you to say something. I said something about atonement and the complaint that SNY just laid out right now.
Yeah, hello. Am I coming out clear?
Yeah, you're coming out clear.
Okay, thank you very much. In the area of atonement, I read about it. I heard about it being said. I have anything that, like our leader always say, anything that we can do to make Biafra come, we should go ahead and do it. I'm a minister of the word. I will never go against somebody performing every scriptural duties. You understand?
Yeah.
Even if I have a different belief system on the person, that's how we are. We have to support each other. Like what they did to us, Anglican, Presbyterian, Roman Catholic, Pentecostal, and the Methodist. All these divisions. And if you go to heaven, you see one God. You see, it's the same God, the God of the Bible. But some people have even Reformation. Are you getting me? There are many ways, many denominations, but in heaven there is nothing like denomination. I believe in one thing. I believe in one supreme deity, God of heaven. So anytime you figure out, maybe because we can't say, I cannot sit down here or stand up and say, I know everything happening everywhere. I would be a very big liar to say that.
Yeah.
I don't know everything happening everywhere in the world. I may know a little bit in Africa. I may not know much in Europe. I may know a little bit in Europe. I may not know much in America.
Yeah.
It goes round and round. So if some people figured out that there should be atonement, and they said there will be atonement, and they have to do it, let them go ahead. All I am doing is let us hit the road.
Yeah.
You see, I'm not gonna be that kind of person that will sit down and say, if this thing didn't go through my department, I'm not aware of it, don't make it happen. That is no freedom fighting. It is like creating a blockage or hindrance. I said I do not know everything. I cannot say that I know all the ways of God. I cannot say that. I am working towards perfection. Each time I wake up every day, it is a very brand new day for me. And I will begin to walk like it is just a fresh day. I will never bring yesterday's activities in serving God into today's activities. I'm not going to do that. So if somebody said there will be atonement, that they figured out where the problem is coming from, so be it. Let them go ahead and do the atonement, and let us see. A lot of people have come in the time past. Like I remember when Joseph Okechukwu was saying Osuka system, and I said, wow, okay. He said, if we do this Osuka system, everything will be. So a lot of people went for it, and it was done. Now I'm waiting. I'm looking at them, and let there be light in some areas of our lives. As Elohim said in Genesis chapter 1, he said, let there be light. So let there be light in that system, that area. If we come to what our parents did in the past, and somebody is saying, figured out that Elohim is not happy with us, we must come before him and turn away and repent and atone for that. Well, so be it. If you feel that you should do it, do it. I remember when I was a child, when we were growing up back in the days. So I used to get hungry very quickly, you know. So when they are cooking yam to pounded yam, I would cry to my mom. I said, I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait for this pounded yam. I'm sorry, I don't want to laugh. Yeah. They should give me my own right now. And my mom couldn't bear my cry. They would give me my own. I will eat pounded yam. When they finish the pound, when they finish pounding the yam and dish out soup, and said, well, unfortunately, you're not going to join in this food because you ate your own earlier. I will start crying again. I said, I don't have the soup. You understand? So these things are playing some way, somehow in my mind. Let us do this thing. So far, we arrive at one destination. That destination is the restoration of Biafra. Let us go there and restore our nation, which I believe it is very close.
There. Thank you so much. I remember the time of Joseph Okechukwu. It's good. One thing is to do something, and another thing is to do it in the right way. Maybe he did not even go it the right way. You know, we are very quick in jumping. When we hear God will have word in his mouth. Maybe he has not even finished. We're already running, you know, running ahead of God. And when you run ahead of God, you make a whole of blunder. So this time around,
I want to ask you to what the rabbi said. There's a difference between feeling like something needs to be done. The Spirit of God ministers to you. And then because we are spirit beings and our spirit bears witness to the Spirit of God. So sometimes as a spiritual being, you get that instruction. You feel that is what needs to be done. This is
hold on. Daddy, please remove. Somebody is here causing constituting nuisance, and please, he's not welcome here. Remove high sent from this platform, please. I can't tolerate that rubbish here this evening. Doctor, go ahead.
So there's a difference between that and the difference when you get instruction. An instruction is something that needs to be done. It's not coming from you. It's a message, it's an instruction. This needs to be done. It was clearly spelled out. So it's basically not me or you bringing it. This is what needs to be done. So probably Okechukwu got the same message to do with. Maybe some people obstructed what he was doing. And that's why Elohim said that he's going to...
No, he did it. He did. He went ahead. He did it.
Yeah. So I think some people obstructed it some shape or form, something. Because that's why it keeps coming up. If it was done the way it's supposed to be done, I don't think it will be coming up. And then for people who are going to work against it, because God is saying something about people that work against it, that he's going to punish them. He's going to strike them.
This time around.
Yeah, this time around. So probably when he was doing it, some people went behind him and was obstructing. Maybe it was not done completely. I don't know.
No, he didn't do it collectively. I think he did it in one village like that, which is not the way it's supposed to be done. It's supposed to be a collective thing. You know?
Okay, I didn't know much about it, but I'm just saying, if the Spirit of Biafra is saying this is what would need to be done, it means it was partially done or it was not done, because God cannot lie. You know, and in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, a truth is established.
Yeah.
So this is something that needs to be done. It's not about, oh, I feel like I need to do this, you know. So probably, Chukwu got that inspiration.
Yeah.
But maybe the timing. Maybe people went and obstructed what he was doing. These are spiritual things. These are not things of the physical. So maybe, and if it's still coming up, then there's something wrong that time. And that thing is not supposed to go wrong right now, because people will pay. Is different. If they waste his effort, they are not going to waste our effort, because Biafra is here already, and we're going to enter into Biafra land. So I needed to make that clarification. This is a divine project. It didn't come from any man. It's a divine instruction. And then God has people in place that will help execute that project. So that's what I needed to clarify. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Rabbi, you want to say something?
Yes, I want to say something. When Dr. Nelly was speaking earlier on, not now, but previously, she made mention of name. He said the person should retrieve or must be careful,
yes,
or whatever this step. So I don't know, Doctor. Do you want to throw a little bit light of why this warning came about? Because I do have something in my mind, in my spirit as well.
Okay.
When the instruction came about, this person will know. They know more. The instruction came about when I got information that least about the Anambra state election. That some people were sabotaging the effort of the restoration of Biafra and giving names to the governors, names of IPOB members. And prior to that, I was confused. I didn't know, but I now made phone calls. I spoke to some people who confirmed that this is actually going on. That some coordinators are giving names, because when I got this message, I trust God, but sometimes you know you're still a human being, and then you need to get confirmation. So I made phone calls, and I was able to confirm that some coordinators are compiling lists of IPOB members and other Biafrans and giving it to politicians. Then I needed to give them a warning. It's a warning. It doesn't. It's a warning.
I will add to what you're saying. I will add something.
Okay.
Don't go too further. I had a very big verbal fight with somebody. I'm not going to mention the person here.
Okay.
I had a very big fight. We were discussing about this election of a thing. So he said there will be no, like that. State election is not the problem. The problem is the federal election. I said, excuse me. Then the person went further to say that federal election is something that they will do everything to stop. It's not the state. The state, if they don't come out and vote on the state, definitely they're going to put somebody there. I said, of course, they did it in Anambra State. And they did it in Anambra State before. That was what ushered the Obiano in there. Excuse me. They did it in Imo State. Imo State people came and voted massively. Mr. Meki Hedioha won the election, and they all of a sudden did what they did and set up the fourth number, the fourth position person, the person in the fourth position, and that is who plays also the present current Imo State governor, who is busy bombing every nook and cranny in Imo State and partially Anambra State, and threatening people that he will kill everybody. Okay, this is what happened, and this fellow was telling me that that there must be election. That state election is no issue. That the state, if election happens in the state, it's no problem. The only place where the election shouldn't hold in the whole of Biafran land is the federal election. I said, you've lost it all completely. You've lost it. So we were arguing. I said to the person, I don't want to go ahead. I don't want to go against you. I really don't want to go against you. This thing that you people are systematizing is like you are using the blood of Biafrans to do some certain negotiation.
Yeah.
If we are set to get Biafra, we should follow. Let me not go too far. Ambazonians said that there will be no Cameroonian Yaoundé activities in their land, no matter whomever. And these guys started from grassroots. They were killing Ambazonians. Everybody knows about it. Sometimes you see horrifying killing via internet. We'll be asking, which country did this thing happen? Yeah. Little did we know that it was just in Ambazonia. Next door neighbor, our brothers, Cameroonians were busy killing them until at a time these guys mustered courage and began to protect themselves with machetes, and they began to even attack the people with firearms, began to dispossess what they had. Yeah. And what all of a sudden what they came with became their properties, and they began to fight that way. Today, look at Ambazonia. Why are we? So are you telling me that the Biafrans will begin to live in exile? Those in diaspora will begin to live in exile, doing all these things till 2023. Is that what you're telling me? Hello. So this thing came on him. I said to him, I will go against against you in this. And he said, it is the policy. Our leader didn't say. I said, listen to me carefully. Our leader said there will be no election. So are you telling me, don't make Biafrans think that this is staged? We are all intelligent human beings. Do not let Biafrans think that this is staged. Then he got to understand where I was heading to. I said, there are things you don't tell Biafrans. If you say you want to get out of Nigeria, I'm working very hard to facilitate our exit from Nigeria. And I can do it. I have many options on my table how we can get it done. But I will not be comfortable to work with this current DOS. I said it to him very loud and clear. I am not comfortable in working with them. Let our leader blame me. I don't give a damn about that. But one thing I know, excuse me, is that I have options on my table here.
Okay.
You don't know where I'm talking to you from. You assume that I am in a particular country. You might be wrong. But I can tell you categorically that there are options on the table how this thing can be done, and even to minimize death, casualties. We can do it. Nigeria believes that they have monopoly over killings, over this, over that, bullying, intimidating, and all whatnot. So are you telling me that Biafrans will live in this kind of excruciating pain, dehumanization, and all whatnot? You can call it till 2023. Is that what you people are planning? We're going to do everything possible to stop this. Let them put, he said, oh, they will put somebody over there. The person will do this, will do that. I said, listen.
They're still going to do it.
You forget history. You forget history so much. Do you know the family of Gandhi? Do you know about Peter Rafik Hariri of Lebanon? Do you know that people have capability of walking inside that place and capturing also the one if they want to? I am not threatening you. It is somebody can decide to swallow his life and undertake that journey, and we will end up everything. They will keep on sending people there to become governors, whatever, put military here and there, but they will be defeated. They will be defeated. So stop talking like you're I don't know, what are you people telling us? You are telling me privately there will be election. But you will come on radio and say there will be not. You people, I don't know what you.
Rabbi, you said something about staging. Let me tell you something. I want to just put it out here.
So after you say after you finish, Shimu, I'm going to say something to what he said.
People have called me to ask me, are these people playing game with us? They are even asking me, did they stage Maz in the Kano's kidnap? Somebody has asked me this thing from the way things are going. Yeah, they've been asking me this question, and I've been explaining. And secondly, they told Biafrans, before I move on, today's program title is Biafrans Think. I want you to, after today's program, just go home and think. They told us once they brought Naz in the carrier, or they brought him to court, or they didn't release him, that Biafrans are going to embark on a 1 month sit at home. They promised them that one just to cancel the Monday sit at home. Do you know that Mazi case has gone? And now they are buying time, telling people a few days to the election, that is when they are going to embark on that thing. They are just playing with people, playing with the blood of people that died in this battle.
Okay.
Question.
Yeah. So adding to what Rabbi Charles just said, I am happy he said that, because I don't doubt the Holy Spirit. I don't doubt it when I get messages. So like I just said, in the mouth of 2 or more witnesses, a truth is established. When I got that message about people compiling lists, there are people who are also compiling lists of ESN members. That's another thing, but I'm not even going to speak about that one. So particularly about this election in Anambra State, I started making phone calls because I just wanted to know if I can get anybody that will confirm this. I got a confirmation from 3 people. And then when I got a name of this man, I wanted to know who he was. And eventually I was able to find out who he was. My spirit was saddened because I was like really shocked. I was sad. I was sad for him. I was sad for the people of Biafra. I was sad for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I was sad for so many things. So, and then I also made phone calls and I confirmed that this guy was actually printing flyers promoting election in Anambra State. That is yes.
The name of the person you just mentioned, right?
Yes. Call him if you know him. Call him. Tell him this is what I said. And this is a warning. He's going to die if he doesn't stop. Please tell him he is going to die. And the message I got is that to whom much is given, much is tested. He needs to figure out what that means. To whom much is given, much is tested, which means he was held to a high esteem until he let the devil get into him. And he's going to pay. I think he still have a chance. I'm not sure. But I'm thinking he still has a chance. If not, he's going to be consumed. Please tell him. He is going to know what I said. He knows. He's going to confirm this message. And if he doesn't retrace his step, he's going to die. Do you know all those coordinators that are compiling names? If they don't repent and they don't stop, they are going to die. Write it somewhere. Let them know. They have a chance to repent. If not,
Rabbi wants to say something. Yeah.
Yeah, Rabbi. Yes, I'm listening.
Let me say this. Dr. Nelly, you know that for a very long time I haven't spoken to you. You know that.
Yes.
Am I correct?
Yes.
I was surprised when you mentioned this name.
Thank you.
I have never spoken to you, and what you said is in line of the argument that I had, and I was upset.
Praise God. Thank you.
So I never knew that they have gone to the extent of printing flyers or whatever to go against the people's wish. Okay.
Yes.
Now there is a new development that there is something that happened today.
Okay.
So I spoke. I'm not supposed to air this thing, but I'm not going to air it totally.
Okay.
So I said, what we are looking for, I've gotten it. We are looking for Biafra. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Well, by the special grace of Elohim, let me say this: Elohim used me to get it. So all I can do is I called an individual. I said, this is what, thank God that I didn't release the information. I called an individual. I said, this is what I was told that we must do quickly. And we are not supposed to do blah, blah, blah. This is what we're going to do. And the rest will remain on those people. They are not in that zoo. They are the people that is in charge of what is going on in the world. And I happen to be a member of that club. So they have given me the mandate to go and do it. But I'm not going to do it without our leader. So I have to seek the consent of our leader and get him involved. But I said categorically that I do not want DOS to be part of it. Any other new DOS members that our leader will appoint, then we can know about that. But this current one that have transgressed so heavily and messed up a lot of things and put a lot of lives in danger and wasted lives because of their personal feelings or whatever they have. I will tell, if our leader comes and say that is the only way I have to follow, I will tell him, no, sir, thank you. I will keep quiet. There is something. Who said that? It is Julius Malema that said that. He said there are some battles that you don't need to fight all by yourself. When you are fighting an elderly person, and the person is much more older than you are very, very young. The only thing you can do is to keep quiet. The person will get old and age out and die. You will go and do that thing. He laughed. Julius Malema said, I said, this guy is a tactician. He thinks more or less like the way I think in my mind. So if that is the case, if they don't want to have it this way, then I will fold my hands and watch everything until everybody will age out. We're all going to age out. And I know how we're going to do it. We have many options on how to carry things out. But I told them before the court, the day you guys were asking me about the court date, I told you guys he will come there. They have already told them to let the man go. people that put him there are making a lot of phone calls, telling them, do not let him go. Even if you let him go, strike him on the road. I have everything coming on my desk here. The same people that are saying, oh, hey, Biafra, are you guys gonna be surprised? So I'm as Indianese.
I'm as Indianese now. We know them.
Right, we know.
See what happens in our world, the world where I'm working from. If we see a suspect and we know that this is the person we are looking for. If you ask us, we will say we don't even know whether it's this person. We cannot ascertain that this is the person while we were discussing with you until we finally pick that person up. So when we get into the right place where he will be, we will now use our technical know-how and put the charges upon the person that he won't get away with it. And we're definitely gonna net that person. And whatever happens after that, it's nobody's business. If he comes out alive, it's fine. If he doesn't come alive, it's fine. But one thing I'm sure, they told Nigeria to let the man go. I have the correspondence with me. I used high-level delegates to go there, or delegation to go there to do it. I did not invite all these men making a lot of noise. So what I did was I tried to communicate to an individual. An individual was saying, give it to me, don't give it to nobody, let me handle it. Elohim said to me, do not do wait until I came here. I started hearing something. Nelly, I can tell you, anyone that called you or the intelligence you are using, they are very accurate. I can tell you that.
Thank you. Thank you. And then the third message, I think I'm going to deliver it through you. I'll try to give it to Chinwe to figure out how to give it to that person. But then it's still going to be said. Biafran people have to hear it.
Yeah.
But I think they want me to find a way to deliver this message privately before it becomes public. It has to be public. Every secret has to come out in the open. Every secret has to come out in the open. So I will just follow instruction, maybe give it to Chinwe to make sure it gets to the person. Eventually, it will be said on air. People will have to know it's going to be said publicly. Even if it's only 20, 30 people that hears it, they're going to hear it. So Rabbi Charles, I can make a voice note. I can call you and you figure out how to let this person know, because it involves our leader directly. And then I'm going to give you that message. Thank you.
Okay, so they are demanding, I God bless you, my sister. Today I was so excited because when we did all these things, I and my team, we have been waiting to get feedback. So, and a week after let me say on before the court case, I've gotten the first one. So there are some operations they asked me to carry out. Then I did that. I carried it out, and I gave them feedback. Okay, they said it's fine. Okay, now they said to me, we are handing the region over to you, to your department. This is what you're gonna do. This is what you're gonna do. When they do not comply, then we will come there all by ourselves. And when we come there, the zoo will never stand it. They can't. Zoo can never stand it. If where you are, if the country where you are, Dr. Nelly, I'm talking to you.
Yes.
If the country where you are cannot stand them, the zoo cannot stand them. So this is what is going on. Sometimes why I am keeping quiet is because our leaders said to us, anything you can do to get Biafra, do it. Okay? If I look at most of the countries where Biafran IPOB families are, some have dented or messed up the name of IPOB that you can't even go to the police station with that name. You know that?
Of course.
Yes. You can't even approach the government with that name. They will say, this person, this is what they are doing, this is what they are, because Nigeria is busy communicating to the outside world. So, but if you are privileged, let me use this as an illustration. You know, when India became nuclear power, there is a Pakistani man who happened to be a nuclear scientist, who happens to be in United Kingdom. He was in UK and studied in UK and everything. Or, you know, he did every of his thing in UK. So when India and Pakistan, everybody know that India and Pakistan are rivals. They are next door neighbors. They are very inimical to each other. Okay? They are fighting for a place called Kashmir. I've been there to do survey. So the Kashmir, there is a common border. Every time, if you go there right now, Indians are parading, their soldiers are parading, Pakistani soldiers are parading. So this man single-handedly went and invented nuclear weapon for Pakistan. Pakistan worshipped this man that I'm talking about here. If you Google his name, you will find out his name. So they are surrounding him, his place where he's residing. He's under high security because they said they will have to look after him so that he doesn't sell the technology to any country. He has it. He has the technology. So now, when you are fighting for a nation, somebody might have the capability to get to where many people can't go. They have the capability to contact high-power delegation to do anything. That thing, you don't even need contribution to do it. It has to do with network and longevity of service. Now, if they are willing to carry out anything you tell them, that means you are the one that stake everything that you've got to get it done. Now, before this thing started, had these men began to be nice to people, carry their people, shoulder their people, support their people, speak good of their people, definitely anyone would like to work with them. We will give them a lot of formats. Those of us that are in different countries doing a lot of great things can work with them. But you cannot, there is that thing they used to say in Igbo adage. You carry a dog to a church. He might poo in that auditorium. The dog might, they told us not to be saying it when we are describing dog. They told us to be addressing dog as he or she. That's what I'm abiding by the law of the land where I am. So the dog might poo in that auditorium. The dog might even get aggressive and bite somebody in that place. So Igbo now, the Igbo adage always say, so there are people you don't carry to a certain prestigious places. They will mess the place up. So if I am so shocked that you made mention of a name, and I'm familiar to that name, and you said that person should be warned. So if the person is telling us Biafra today in front of everybody, and at the back he said, no, let us follow with one Nigeria, we don't need to fight against Anambra election. How can you fight for federal if you can't even take care of your state?
And this is somebody that people listen to and believe in. That's why it's so embarrassing. It's very sad. And then, Rabbi, I will also tell you about what is going to happen. They think this election is going to hold on that day. No, it's not. I will call you privately and tell you. And then when they come up, they're going to cook up a name. It's not even the name they're expecting. That is not the name I'm seeing. I will call you and tell you so that when it happens, you will confirm that I told you. I will tell Chinwe. And if I'm asked to say it publicly, I will say it publicly. But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to tell Chinwe. So all their expectation is just going to be dashed. They're just going to kill themselves for nothing. That event is going to be very bloody. I will just tell you what I see. So they are wasting their time. Spirit of Biafra is in action. So they cannot change anything. These people, the Janjaweed, will still come up with that name that they want. It's not who they're expecting. It's not who they receive money from. And they would die in the process of executing this. So I will tell both of you, and then when it happens, we will be able to come online and confirm it. So they are seriously wasting their time, and the spirit of Biafra is out in a rage, destroying everything coming in its way. Because God himself wants us to start to worship him the way we were when he created us. Humanity started from Biafra land. Life has gone 360 degrees. It turned around and it come back to the origin. We are the original people, and we're going to serve God in truth and in spirit the way he intends us to serve him. We are in the process of knowing God and knowing who we are. We cannot serve God, we cannot worship God until we know who we are. So all these people are rats. They are nothing, trying to stand in the way of God. What they are doing is fighting God. They are fighting Jehovah. They are fighting the spirit of Biafra. They are fighting the gods of the land. And they are not having it anymore. They are not having it anymore. Because they desire Biafra even more than we humans desire Biafra. Because God created us to serve him, to worship him. And now is the time for us to worship God in truth and in spirit. And all these people are the chaps. They cannot stop what is about to happen. So if God is sending a warning to certain individual, maybe Elohim found them worthy initially, but they decided to sell their soul to the devil. I think that's where they're getting this warning. They're going to be consumed because you cannot stand in the way of the Lord. So this is not a human doing it anymore. It's not anybody. The spirit of Biafra is working, fighting to restore her kingdom. Biafra is the greatest nation in the world. Biafra is going to be the leader of the new world. Most people don't understand what is going on. There's so much going on around the world right now. Things are not what you see. Things are way deeper and beyond what you see. America was the ruler of the old world. It's not an old world because it has gone and passed. We are entering into the new phase of humanity. And Biafra is going to be the leader of this new world. And nobody can stop it. So all these people running around Anambra election doing this, they have no idea what is going on. Biafra is the greatest nation. Some people are talking about rapture. Rapture is not going to happen until Biafra comes. Because after Biafra, human beings will begin to serve God, worship God the way God intended before any of these things will happen. And Biafra is going to be the #1 nation because God created us first. Life originated from Biafra land. Life started from Biafra land. We served God a certain way. We worship God a certain way. And that's what Elohim wants us to return. Nobody can stop it. Nobody, not all these people, they cannot stop it. Rather, they are destroying themselves. They are destroying, all their children will be wiped out from this surface of this earth. Because Jehovah himself is cleansing the land. And only those that are worthy are going to be in this land. And they are the ones that will procreate. Because in the next 200-300 years, we're not going to have this.
Of
so
course.
Only the pure-hearted will procreate because we produce our kind. If we're evil, we are no longer going to be allowed to be in the next generation. Every evil person will be wiped out. Only the pure in heart will be allowed to procreate because we're going to serve God in truth and in spirit. So eventually, everybody's eyes will open and they'll begin to see what is going to happen. We're entering into the second phase. We're entering into the new world. And Biafra is the leader of the new world. And nobody can stop it. No human, not even the demon, not even Lucifer himself can stop it. They've lied, they've deceived us. Those things are in the past. So I feel sorry for anybody that is working against the restoration of Biafra. They're going to fizzle out. They're going to fizzle out. Their children will fizzle out. Their children's children will no longer exist in this planet. And it's a shame because they are hearing it and they are not paying attention. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, Biafrans, I said today, you have to use your brain. You just have to think. They play on our intelligence this time, and I have a question. I'm going straight to you, Rabbi. the issue that nobody is even talking about the primary issue here. We've jumped so far. We've gone to even to the university level of this problem. The primary issue of what is going on is we were asking the internal body how Mazi was taken to the zoo. Nobody is answering that question. And that is where the whole thing is. Nobody is answering that question. We're now saying a different thing altogether. How did he get to Nigeria? Nobody is saying. What happened to him in Kenya? Who bought the ticket? All those stuff, nobody is saying it. They have pushed Biafrans to the next level. Everybody, the other time it was a court case. Now they are pushing them to 1 month sit at home. But the root of this problem, nobody is still asking, and no, Biafrans are not demanding for investigation into this matter. So today is Biafrans think. So Rabbi, I don't know whether you have something to say.
Yes, I do have a lot of things to say, my sisters, my brothers there. I have a lot of things. You know, if I tell you that I'm not shocked, you know, while Dr. Nelly was speaking, I've already made a very urgent call now.
Okay.
I won't tell you guys who I played that call onto.
No problem.
I hope I'm coming out clear.
Yeah, you're loud and clear.
You're connecting good. So yeah. I don't waste time when it comes to do with an intelligent issue. If it has to do with intelligence, it's my department. I will do. We don't waste time. I had something that actually blew my mind, but I wasn't so shocked because the person in quote had already said it with his mouth, and I was mad. I said, because he was saying to me, oh yeah, he was actually suspecting me of some certain things. I said to him, he said he has anybody that will come out to disrupt the election, he will release mayhem on those people. That's what the person said.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I took an oath, not even one oath, I think triple oath to defend Biafra. Everything that I'm doing, any level as a coordinator, as a member of IPOB, I took an oath. As a coordinator, I took an oath. As a emissary, I took an oath. So it's triple. So why will I come and now begin to play I am in my manner? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Even if you are my 5 and 6 and you are going astray, I will tell you, brother or sister, that direction, there is no life there. And when I was doing my things, these people, you know what they think? They think they have gotten everybody. That is their mindset. They believe that they are totally in control. That is their mindset. But these people forgetting that some of us have been established in different things. None of them knows who we are. They only hear our voices from the radio. They don't know what we are doing in real life. So only the smart people, because if a foolish person is speaking, me, I will know that this person is a fool. I don't need to be told. If an intelligent man or woman is speaking, I will say, please go and ask that person question. There are things that person knows that ordinary people don't know. Call that person. Just like Jonah. Jonah was at the bottom of the vessel sleeping, while everybody was running hectare-scatter. They were throwing the goods overboard. And while they were busy, they said, oh, that container, yes, throw that one. Boom, they threw that one. They said, oh, look at the bigger one. I think if that one might be the cause, it might capsize this vessel. They throw that one. Boom, they threw that one. And at a time, somebody noticed that a man was lying down there. And it's not even, he doesn't even bother himself, pretending to be sleeping. They kicked him and woke him up. Don't you feel what you are feeling? He said, what are you people feeling? Don't you see the turbulent wave? The ship is about to capsize. Do something. He said, leave the goose alone. He says, they looked at his eyes. They were perplexed. He said to them, I said, don't touch the goods. I am responsible for this. I know what you don't know. And they were looking at each other. So we are at that point right now. A lot of people think, oh, by stopping this election, by letting the election go through, we will go to the federal level and get Biafra. The person is a fool.
He's playing games. He's playing games. He knows that.
How can you say that? There are things that many of us know that they don't know. So they think they can play it out. You know, sometimes I will ask somebody, I will go and talk to somebody, and the person will, it is today actually that I sent a warning to that fellow. I said, there is a clip that I gave you. If that clip gets out of your hand, I will definitely know. If anybody gets confronted, I will hold you responsible. I said that this afternoon. And I left a very nasty message to that individual. A lot of people think, if you are my brother and you do certain things, I will keep quiet. It's not this project. Because can I tell us something? Biafra killed my father. I mean, Nigeria, sorry, God forbid.
God forbid.
Biafran war with Nigeria killed my dad. Okay. Nobody knew that during those days that my mom was pregnant before the war ended. The man used to come. He visited 2 times or 3 times and left from Umuahia. Went back. He was very close to Ojukwu. So very close to the point of everything finalizing. That was, I think he was coming back actually. It was coming back. They stopped him at Njaba. That's where he was shot. They killed him at Njaba. Because when he came back the second time, my mother took him with me. And that was how the man died. So if you tell me that Nigeria, if you ask me if I love Nigeria, I have my grievances against Nigeria. The military officers that killed him were told to let them go, that the war is over, but he said no, they will kill every male, every young grown man. And they started killing them, throwing them at Rivanjaba. That's where his body was dumped. So he never made it. There is one particular man who happens to be a captain during the Biafran war. I have a relative in America who went to war. Father and son went to war. People don't know about this. The son came back, the father didn't. Before the son took off, they told him, if you get somebody appear to him or confronted him or saw him, said, don't wear this uniform, you will be killed. He was actually approaching our mama. And that's where they were. He said he gave him the cloth of a reverend. And that was what saved his life. So when they saw him, they let him go. But the other one died. And that person is a scientist in America right now. If people can ask, if you ask me, how do you feel about Nigeria? I have told all of us how I feel about Nigeria. I've told so many of us how I feel about Nigeria. Nigeria is not something that if you talk about Nigeria to me, my countenance will change. I won't tell you how much I feel about Nigeria. You will see it in action. And most of them who are running their mouth, some of them were born in maybe 1978, 79, 80. There are people who I didn't see the war, but I saw first-hand ripple effect of the war. I saw the first-hand ripple effect, after effect of the war. I saw the first-hand of it. I used to go through Amoka that time. You will see aircraft pile up somewhere. Today you can't see it anymore. You wouldn't even know that there was an airport there. everything is overtaken, cleared. But there was an airport there. That's where Ojukwu took off from. So when people are talking today, these people who are occupying positions, they started doing a lot of things. This thing Dr. Nelly said today nailed everything completely tonight. Because it was a fight this afternoon. Actually, I was excited, to be honest, that what we have been looking for, I've gotten it. Not I, Elohim used me to get it. Let me correct myself. So I now made a call, say this is what we're going to do because instruction has been given on what to do. The fellow said to me, he said the DOS must be involved. I told the fellow, you are mad. I'm not going to get them. I'm sorry to say it here. I'm not going to get them involved. I wasn't told. I was told to go and do it. DOS was not told to go and do it. They don't have what it takes to do it. So let them keep on calling us Ashawo, our women Ashawo, drug users and criminals, rabbits. We will kill the rabbit. These are the things. These are the people talking. I told this fellow this afternoon. I said, tell this man, I am very kind. If I'm a very vindictive person, one of them will not be breathing by now. I will send messages to them and they will get it. He kind of, now I know what is playing out. If Dr. Nelly can pick this thing up, I'm not going to doubt it. It's 1,000,000,000% correct. It's true. That is true. She's not, many Biafrans will say, many Biafrans will say, oh, there we go again. I never spoke to Dr. Nelly. And if you ask me, the person, she's mentioning the name, I have many reasons to back the person up. But I will be doing it to my detriment and I will be lying to my conscience. Because the person already told me with his mouth. Then I was in shock. So you see, tomorrow they will start calling Dr. Nelly all sorts of names. That's why I made that clip that I made yesterday about what these men are doing. All the potential candidates that have every potential to go and get us what we're looking for. These men will go out and start calling them all sorts of names. And when we asked for fundraising, they came and even did jingle, nobody should support that idea. But now they have put up fundraising, and I asked them, which bank account is that money going to? I said to the very person that Dr. Nelly mentioned his name, I said to him, do you know why they said they will keep our leader where they are keeping him right now? It's because of those that sold him, that wants him dead. Oh God.
Oh, Rabbi Charles, you're going to send us that audio, please. The one that you're talking about, that you said you released. Oh, is it a private? Is it a private document?
I sent the audio. I dealt with a lot of topics here in one go. As the Spirit leads me, I was talking.
Okay, I didn't get it. Did you get it?
No.
We didn't get it.
Sorry?
We didn't get the audio. What you released.
I think your husband.
Okay.
I got it.
My husband has it. Okay. After we're gonna. Okay.
Yeah. So Chinua, about what you said about why Biafrans are so distracted and they're not talking about Mazen Nandekano, what happened to him, the abduction. It's hard to say. For me, I don't even have any response at this time. Because when I get instruction and directives on what to do, I move on.
I wasn't asking you. I'm telling their friends to think. I'm giving them homework today to think.
Yeah,
so,
already out there. We are supposed to think. We're supposed to make investigation. We're supposed to ask questions. So, but what I know is that God Himself is the one in charge, doing all these things. So if their mind is blocked, their eyes are blind, they cannot see. What else can you do except watch and see? Because like our leader Mazen Nandekano said, Biafra restoration is going to be the last miracle. Now I'm beginning to see, with everything going on, I am beginning to see it. That man is basically on his own, because Elohim is showing us that he alone gave us Biafra, because he says, my glory I share with no man.
No man.
Yeah. Let me tell you, friends, everything that could have possibly gone wrong in this battle to restore Biafra has gone wrong. Everything that would have possibly, like, this can go wrong, this can go wrong. If there are 100 items that can go wrong, all 100 items have gone wrong. It has gone absolutely wrong. And why did God allow it? Because he wants us to know that he alone gave us Biafra, so that we can worship him in truth and in spirit. Everything, almost everybody that Mazen Nandekano trusted have prayed him.
I was coming to that, so I was coming to we're always in the spirit.
Do you know why? Because when I pray about this thing, the message I get is because my glory, I am the one. God himself, Elohim, I am that I am himself, say he is the one that is going to give us Biafra. And he wants it to be clearly written that he's the one that gave us Biafra. And he said that Nandekano is his prophet, his son that he sent. Basically, he's our Messiah. So all these things happening to him, God himself is going to show all the people that attacked his prophet, because he wants it to be in record, so that in the next 200-300 years, our children will keep record. These are the people that fought against the prophet of Elohim, and these are the things that happened to them. These are the people that worked against the restoration of Biafra, and these are the things that happened to him. And in the end, Elohim himself, I am that I am, gave us Biafra, because Biafra is his own nation. Because with Biafra, through Biafra, he's going to bless all the nations of the world, and he's going to unite all the nations of the world back to him. So this project is God's own project. He just needs people who are willing, who are going to be willing tools to be used. So if people are not asking about what happened to Mazen Nandekano, the truth is already out there. Don't forget that the spirit of Biafra is the one, spirit of God, Elohim himself is the one directing the affairs of Biafrans. And he's going to give us Biafra. There is no going back, because Biafra is already here. And the things that are supposed to happen are happening. And guess what? He himself is exposing everything that has to be exposed. So if he does things the way we want him to do it, because, the wisdom of God is like foolishness unto man. So we're just going to think, what is going on? What is God doing? God knows what he's doing, because all these people have to be exposed so that they will be held accountable, so that we will know that God gave us Biafra, and that we will know that God sent his servant Mazen Nandekano. Because when everything wraps up, we'll be able to see, we'll say, yes, truly he is our Messiah. Truly, he is a servant of God. Truly, he is the Son of God. We will be able to appreciate that. If all these things doesn't happen, Biafrans will not understand. The world will not understand. So my answer to that is that God himself is the one doing it. We keep on saying, maybe more. What we are doing is spiritual. We don't understand it. But with all these things going on, we will begin to understand that what we are doing is spiritual. I don't think we have control over what is going on. If people are not asking questions, it's because we don't have control. And when Elohim wants them to ask questions, he will put it in their heart to start asking questions.
Okay.
And we know that our leader is going to come out and he's going to raise that flag. Believe me. I am praying, I'm telling God, open the eyes of Biafra so they can see Biafra. When you see Biafra in the spirit, you will do everything possible to make sure we enter into the land of Biafra. And I know it's going to happen. And don't get many because it's already closed. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, and like I said today, it's Biafran stink. Biafran stink. I'm trying to refresh our mind. Somebody said he's a second in command to somebody, and they are supposed to have a meeting. I'm talking about Mazi Chiedozim here. Supposed to have a meeting with Mazi Nandekano on the 19th. And that was it 19th of June, right?
Yes, 19th of June.
Yeah, and your leader did not show up, and it's unusual. And for the past 8 days, you did not hear from him, and you kept quiet. Biafran stink. Biafran stink. And up till now, you guys are still fighting, listening to gossip. Biafran stink. He couldn't ask, he couldn't declare him missing for 8 days until it was the Guzu government that showed us the picture of Mazen and the Kano. As I'm asking Biafran stink, Rabbi, if you have something to say, you say.
Oh, let me add something before Rabbi. Now he's planning to lock Biafran's home for 1 month. But he couldn't allow them. He was fighting against them, sitting at home for 1 day, Monday. Now he's down. Do you see the game they are playing?
Yes, again, promising them. He was promising them 1 month to cancel one day.
Now there's going to be 5 days lockdown starting from the 5th, which is okay, whatever they do. But you can't allow 1 day, but you're going to lock them down for 1 month. I'm in for sit at home, whatever we're going to do to make the zoo government release Mazen Nandekano. But then the zoo government are not the ones holding Mazen Nandekano.
Yeah.
Biafrans, we are IPOB members and Biafrans. Southeast, in collaboration with Southeast, they are the ones holding Mazen Nandekano. They are the ones trying to hold him until they conduct election. But they will see fire. They will see what will happen. They will not believe what is going to happen to them. They are the ones holding Mazen Nandekano. And if Elohim is allowing it, he's allowing it for our own good. Because the Bible says that all things work out together good for them that love God. He's allowing it so that his name will be glorified. They think they are doing something. Let me tell you, God can open the gates of that DSS custody in a minute and let Mazen Nandekano out. But if they think they're doing something because he's in DSS, they have no idea. Because Elohim himself is the one doing this. The spirit of Biafra is in every single person. And if she's going to allow them to hold Mazen, believe me, it's going to happen. It's going to be a miracle because God needs that miracle to happen. So they are just, bringing the wrath of God upon themselves, thinking they're holding him to so that they can conduct election. We already left the zoo. We are no longer part of Nigeria. I'm surprised that people cannot see that Biafra is here. We are no longer in Nigeria. It only needs to be declared. And all these people are just going to get withered off. They are flushing themselves out because only the pure-hearted will enter into Biafra. Thank you. The rabbi can now say.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Nelly. Like you said, the Nigerian government are not the one holding Mazen Nandekano, our leader. It's not Nigerian government. Nigerian government doesn't have what it takes to go and conduct such operation. The Igbos within Nigerian government gave Mazen Nandekano over, and some people in the leadership of IPOB played some significant role to get our leader extradited from Kenya to Nigeria. A very illegal trip and illegal business. So let me put it this way. If we obviously, yes, we know the names of those that participated in all this nonsense. And there are some kind of superpower that stepped into the matter. And even that affected the British government as well. It affected them. And now it's affecting Nigeria greatly. If Nigeria is wise enough, they should just let Mazen Nandekano go. I keep telling them. But if Nigerian government think they can do it, it's just like what they used to do, they will definitely destroy themselves. I can guarantee them this. One thing with this thing is this, like if I look at the clip that I made yesterday, I said something there. The people that I should blame so much are those in the leadership position, the Department of DOX. I blame them a lot. They are not, I blame them for many reasons. And after the extraordinary rendition of our leader, they began to mess a lot of things up, big time. They will abandon substance and they will start chasing after shadow. They will leave the real thing, what they should have been doing. They will now start looking for somebody else, something that doesn't even add up. That's what they've been doing. Now, what are they doing now? They are making themselves look very stupid. I said it categorically, I wouldn't trust to work with them. I don't trust them, I'm sorry. Until they deal with that matter decisively, then I would, even after that, I would never trust them. I will never trust them. A lot of things that these men are doing and saying in their privacy, that is, we are picking it up. They think they are, one of them said, since they removed that woman, everything they discuss in their privacy is right, it is within them. I laughed. They are talking about Mrs. Erowa. They said Mrs. Erowa is the mole in their midst. That ever since they removed her, that everything they discuss is within them, within themselves. It is not true. That is what they are believing. They are using people here and there back home, those that participated in destroying ESN to a certain level. And that I will discuss with Dr. Nelly after this broadcast, because there are things that I don't want to say that publicly.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yes, I'm very, very upset with a lot of things. I don't want to say it publicly, but this man will never get away with all this nonsense.
No.
They will not.
No.
Let me say this. Fine, let me say this. This thing, what are we looking for, by the way? We're looking for the restoration of Biafra to get our nation back, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. We are not here to make enmity with anybody, right?
Of course.
I need response, please.
Yeah, I'm watching whether they're responding here.
No, I'm not asking you. I'm not asking them. I'm talking to my people on the platform.
Okay. Dr. Nelly, are you hearing?
Forget people writing. I'm talking to, we are live talking to.
Yeah. Dr. Nelly, did you hear?
What was it? I got a phone call. Sorry.
Okay, you got a phone call. Sorry. Okay, she said she got a phone call. Yeah.
My sister, not Dr. Nelly. I'm talking to moderator. You are the
Okay.
What did the rabbi say?
Okay, I've answered him. He asking if we want Biafra.
We are looking for the restoration of Biafra.
Yes, Biafra, like today, even like yesterday. We want Biafra like yesterday.
Okay. If we are looking for Biafra and we are all out to get Biafra, why should we be fighting each other?
Exactly. That's
the question.
Now, if we fight each other, that means there are those within us that doesn't want Biafra to come.
Of course, that's sure.
So if you are saying, I want to get Biafra like yesterday, and some of them will be looking at you. Where is this person coming from? So what they will do to you is to blackmail you.
Yes.
To call you all sort of name.
Pay people to use you for their program.
They don't want Biafra to come because some of them think it's a project they will live on it for 1,000 years.
Yes.
Money making projects.
Slow everybody down. That's what they're doing. If they feel for the people dying, they would have. Even if a chicken comes out and the chicken say, "Kokoroko, I have what it takes to get Biafra," everybody will follow the chicken.
Of course.
But because these men are not willing and are not ready, so they don't mind keeping Biafrans locked down, suffering them till 2023. Can you imagine? That is what I heard. I was mad. I said, "Excuse me, are you telling me that you want this thing to linger till 2023?
Yes. Can you believe it?
You are in the hem of affairs. You have what it takes. People contribute money for you, and you take it and protect yourself. And
you are living abroad.
Yes, and even some of them at this process as we are fighting, got their wives back home pregnant. They said they are soldiers.
No wonder Mazi Chedoze was saying in 6 months to come, they will begin to breed a Igbo. So that means he's not even planning for
us. They're planning for us to 6 months to start breeding, so another 1 year to start eating the Igbo. And we see Nigeria dying.
How do you expect somebody talking like that?
Thank you, mad people.
For you. I said to Biafrans, I said to them so many times, I said it. I wish our leader is out. 90 days. 90 days. Let them go to bloody hell, all of them. I don't give a damn about them. Onye respect na this John Ibu Maasi Nnamdi Kanu. Onye respect Maasi all of us came out because of him. If not for our leader, you will never see me anywhere. If you see me, you won't even know that I related somewhere. I'm related to you. It's because of this man that we all came out. And what did they do? They did that in criminal stores. They sold him out. They sold him out and started. If you ask them, can you tell us any woman that is very formidable, they will bring town council. Possibly, if you tell that person, can you fly here to Washington or and this man I'm not against but don't worry, he can use high-powered men and women. You have the capability. Let's say you wait for example,
yeah.
I'm not ruling out telling, but when you ask them, they will tell you these are the people, the people they will be pointing hand at you are people that can't even move from one country to another. You're showing what a Biafra. How can you get Biafra like that? But most of the people, you will position some certain people. I remember back in the days, Oliver Tambo that we are having his name at Johannesburg International Airport. His name is now replaced that Johannesburg International Airport is Oliver Reginald Tambo Airport, OR Tambo Airport. That is the name of the airport. He was living in London here on exile. He was in exile here in UK. Many of them were anytime they have issues. If it is in New York, he will fly to New York. If it is, he will go there. Anyway, Switzerland, he will go. Some of these people, they are frontiering. If you look at them, you will shed tears. And I heard Mr. Abayi mentioning some certain names. Just come and take Biafra and go. I'm where the hang goes, you know. Can go that now? Yeah, I want to I am what I give. I am what I go Biafra. The thing is in our hands. Or thinking I can't do full. Let me tell you. Pretend I'm with the
Of course.
Or thinking I can't do pretend.
I know.
Up go Hanaka. Now, here thinking I can't do pretend or this I can't do full. You want to know why this thing? Self-hate and self-destruction. I said to Mrs. Nelly, Dr. Nelly, Gano mea atonement, but on that wapono, Yenemendibo who self-hate. Igbo hate you when but as I see, Igbo love themselves. Come on, let's say you bought clothes for somebody, doesn't mean you love the person. Maybe you are feeling irritated that the person is walking around you naked. So you have to clothe the person so that you can even look. That you give somebody food doesn't mean that you love the person. Probably it's a leftover you want to throw away. And somebody came and you gave the person food. Probably you gave somebody money to start business. It doesn't mean that you love the person. Probably you will get backlash from your neighbors and people that knows you, that know that you are related to that person, but you haven't established that person. So out of shame, and whatever you went and established that person, it doesn't mean you love the person. Some of them can even establish something to you and cause you to lose those things. So, and while they're doing it, they will tell you, I don't want him to be greater than me. Don't have to beg before.
It's happening.
I can give you people example. Many examples even. So not when you give somebody food, it means you love the person. In English, people say salutation is not love. If somebody greets you, good morning, darling, I love you, think it's true? You think it's true? If you go to United Kingdom, even if police want to arrest you, they will be calling you darling. Can you put your hands together? Let me handcuff you. We are trained to be polite. That is what they said. If you don't say that and you put handcuff, the person might go to the station and sign to go to court and say, when the police was apprehending me, he was verbally abusive and I was angry. You see? So now they are wearing recording device. Everyone is wearing recording device because that is what they always say. So even if you want to arrest somebody and the person slapped you, you say, sweetheart, I love you. Just put your hands together. Let me handcuff you. That is what you'll be saying for you to keep your job. Otherwise, you're going to lose it. So when people come and tell me, Igbo love themselves, they are doing this, it is not true. Go further and become formidable. Now he will release that missile of jealousy and envy. You will know that they can write letters to the department where you work. Hasn't somebody said online, can you tell us where Nelly, Dr. Nelly is working? Let us send mails here. You think I never read it? Somebody, Biafran said, give us, and that person is the principal officer. That person is ranting on the radio all the time. He told people, go and attack her where she's working. Tell them that she takes whatever, so that they can kick her out. You think she's in Nigeria? They just follow what you're saying. They won't investigate it. And you don't even know what the woman is doing. These are the people who say they are freedom fighters. When I look at this man,
and the way they see you, they call you Machineke.
that is another thing.
Oh my gosh.
They are even if you are being pointed at and you are the people they send the Fulani, the DSS or Janjaweed detective that they send to come and pick you up is not sure. They will tell the person, okay, the person will tell them, you know the slogan, when I say Mwachineke, any person I say Mwachineke, if you respond, that is the person. You see Judas everywhere. So that name now has become a name that they use to pick people up. So if you are in a market square, somebody come to you, Mwachineke, hey Biafra, you respond. These are the people. So I never want atonement. Because it's atonement. There is a place these people need to go and ask the Lord, why are they suffering like this? But I can bet you, all these men that collaborated, that caused delay or derailment in our struggle, all of them, as Dr. Nelly said, I've been saying it, all of them will die.
Of course.
They will lose their lives and that of their children. They will die. They will perish.
They kill themselves by themselves.
Men and women. They are wicked and evil in their minds. Look at what they did to the Son of Man, Mazen Namdekan. Look at what they did to him. The servant of the Most High, look at what they did to him. Because of what they should get, what they will gain, they sold him out. You know, at the honest listen, to be honest, let me submit to you all. I was thinking, I have to say this. I was thinking this is staged. I could never believe that this is possible. Even though I was talking on the radio. In my privacy, I'm putting the puzzles together. After everything, I was scatter it. I said, no, I haven't gotten the answer. I was thinking that way until I started hearing some even Yoruba people commenting on it, saying, that thing not be true. See what happen, this and that. That is what they are saying. But if I look at the torture, what they did to him, they say, how you know say they torture him.
A lot of people have been asking me that question. They call and ask me, are you sure these people is not staged? They are not playing games with us. I don't blame them. The actions of the leadership of IPOB give room for suspicion.
Complete suspicion. Let me tell you what they said. Some people said, if he said he will not going to do it, that Biafrans will go for him. Our leader will not do that because he swore that he will never let us down.
Let us down. He kept saying it.
I know.
He kept saying it.
Yeah. To that degree. So they said he rather give himself over so they can pick him up. But Mazen Nandekano didn't give himself over.
Yeah.
Because a lot of things are coming out that is playing to that direction, pointing at those that sold him out. I have their names. Let them not rejoice. Anyone listening to this broadcast, go and tell these men that I have the names of those that sold Mazen Nandekano to the enemy. They don't want Biafra to come because of what they are gaining. Some of them are building projects in the zoo with the money of the Biafrans.
Blood money.
Some of them are building projects. They have their agent running around for them. That their agent is in Europe, running around for them. They think we don't see them. I'm keeping quiet. Somebody said, if anybody should come and interrupt the election, he will wipe all of them out.
Let me say, Rabbi and Dr. Nelly, let me say this. I'm trying to put out things for Biafrans to go back and reason, go back to the drawing table. While Mazi was out there, before he was kidnapped, he recommended a lot of people. He called them on the radio Biafra. I remember him most times, the first time he called Madam Oyibo, and I know he held that woman to a high esteem, and the other people that I will not be calling their names. I know that Rabbi Charles is one of the imagery, and the other people. And ever since Mazi Nandekano was kidnapped, all of a sudden, the DOS that are telling us command and control, when they want to lie to people, they use the name of Mazi Nandekano to lie and commit crimes. Now, see the way they are rubbishing the woman. This is a woman that Mazi Nandekano gave authority to act on his state. And they come and pay riffraffs and see the way they talk about the woman. See the way they talk about her. So Biafrans, I'm also asking you to think, why now? Why didn't they do this while Mazi Nandekano was out? So Biafrans think. Okay. Dr. Nelly, Rabbi, is still open.
Sure. Let Dr. Nelly go first, then I will.
Dr. Nelly?
Yeah, if not.
What you have to understand that is playing out, I'm still going to go back to what I said. Earlier. This is autopilot. Things has to be exposed. It's just like when Mazi Nandekano was telling Biafrans that the Fulanis are coming to take over our land. Nobody believed him. Nobody believed him. He was screaming on top of his lung, telling people that this is what is going to happen. Nobody believed him until they saw Fulanis invading our land. For real, for real. They saw it in their eyes. So if anybody keeps screaming, some people betrayed Mazi Nandekano, some people are doing the Biafrans will not believe it until they see it. So this is exactly what is playing out. Mm-hmm. They are attacking the people that Mazi Nandekano put in place. If they don't do all these things, how would you know how evil they are? How would our children and children's children to come know that such things or such people existed inside the IPOB and inside Biafra land? If the Southeast governors are not doing all these things, who will even believe Mazi Nandekano? So all these things have to play out for people to see it. Because we are Biafrans, we have to see it to believe it. So I don't even get upset about all these things because they have to play out in the open. Because we are stubborn in nature. And we are a very stubborn generation. So these things have to play out clearly for them to see. If they don't see, they will not believe it. For a typical Biafran, seeing is believing. Yeah, they have to see it. It has to play out. They are castigating Madam Oyibo. They know who she stands for, what she stands for, who appointed her. And they know that she has given almost everything she has for the restoration of Biafra. And they are fighting her. They know that our leader said that when the women arise, Biafra will come. This is even way God created it. That's why the British came. First of all, they came with a fake Bible. They took away, Chinua sent you some documents about what they took away from the Bible and gave us what is called the slave Bible.
Yeah, I think I've seen a bit of it before, but the one you sent to me after the program, I read it.
Yeah, I want you to read it. You will see all the things they took away. The Old Testament, this is talking about us. We are the original people. Our story is the story that is told in the Old Testament.
Of course.
Yeah, so they cannot, they cannot tamper it because a lot of people will not allow them to tamper it. What did they tamper with? The New Testament. And they came up with, they put a lot of fake information. And that is the Bible they brought to us to suppress us. They know that one of the key things there is the leadership in women. And that's why they came to Africa, they came to Biafra land and lied and took power from women and gave it to the men. And the men got into leadership. And what did they do in their own nation? The queen, is she not a woman? They empowered her. And she's ruling all over the world.
And they don't have problem with it, our people.
They don't have problem with it. In America, they empower the women. And they don't
our people don't have problem with it.
Yeah, because they know the blessing that God attached to this. Because they know the blessing that God attached to the womb of the woman. Because a woman creates, multiplies. And here they want their nation to create and multiply. And that's why they empower their women. What did they do to us in Africa? They suppressed our women so that that blessing will not multiply, so that that blessing will not compound. So when you see all these people ranting against women in this battle for restoration, they know what they're doing. It's a spiritual thing. They are fighting to suppress the woman. They're fighting to suppress that which God has put in place. These are natural laws. And natural laws of God are what they are. What they do, what do? They suppress, just like the British suppress the women. They suppress the Umad. They suppress all those things that are about to bless, that will bless a nation. So that they will put us down. And now in their own nation, it's women first. A woman, when you come into a bus, if a man is sitting down and a woman walks, the man will get up because they know the blessing that is attached to it. They know their nation will grow. They know it is the law of nature, the law of creation. You know, every work, there's a reward. When you honor your women, there's a reward. That's why these fools are ranting and fighting against the women, because they know there's suppression. They're suppressing the restoration of Biafra. That is why Africa was suppressed. Because they made sure they rubbish their women so that they wouldn't prosper, they wouldn't get that blessing. So they know what they're doing. Maybe they don't. But Lucifer himself that is fighting against this knows. But guess what? There's nothing anybody can do. Yeah, we've crossed that line. There's no, there's no going back.
We've crossed the Rubicon, if it's the word of mouth.
So it's going to happen. Just like yesterday when we were having this conversation with Prince Eluemono. He said something about Mami Wata. That kind of brought my attention. And growing up, they used to make it, like horrible, scary. You'll be running out. But when I came to America, everything is about the mermaid. They made it so beautiful. They make all these toys, a little mermaid, this mermaid, this. Before they do any construction, they go to consult the mermaid. Before they do this, is the mermaid. And I'm thinking, is that not the same mermaid that we're making? Yeah, running away. And now they're here. Their children, they begin from childhood. They even make a movie, Little Mermaid. And in Africa, we're watching it. But we're told it's bad, it's demonic. because they know how the source of power, the positive energy, they know how to talk about, how to tap into the positive energy.
People
And
already
they
call themselves.
suppress us so that we don't tap into the positive energy. They made everything good bad. They even told us that our natural herb is bad and demonic and evil. But they are the ones coming to tap into this natural herbs. When I think I was in high school, my dad was telling me the story of where he worked. My dad is an accountant. So there's this guy that we're working, he's a British guy. So he was asking my dad, he said, there is this herb in the bushes. When you get it, you'll be able to, when you say something, people will, the person will agree to everything you say. Kind of basically, you will use that to manipulate the person and they will believe everything you're saying. My dad told the man, he's a white guy, that he has never heard anything like that. He doesn't know. But when he came home, he spoke to my grandmother. My grandmother was, oh yeah, yes, it's in this forest close in our village. It's called this. So I was shocked, even though I was young, but I was shocked. So these people knew this. And all they do is try to tell us that we have no history.
They demonize everything we have.
That our herbs are evil. That everything we know is evil. But they are coming into our bushes looking for those things that they told us that was evil. So that's the same way that they suppressed women, because they know we will never progress if we suppress our women. And they come over in their own nation and they empower their women. And that's why they are progressing. But guess what? Things are changing. The ball game have changed. Elohim himself have started his work. He has started to empower the women. And Biafra land will be blessed. And the entire nation will be blessed through Biafra.
He said, yeah, Gold, I'm waiting for your message. Daddy, they say you should pin in the link again for the YouTube. Dr. Nelly, thank you so much. Thank you so much. People are beginning to call, but I will allow Rabbi to talk before I open the line.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, my sister.
You're welcome.
Let me say this. When these men began to unleash attack on various people, I began to look at those people. What caught my attention most was when they began to attack Dr. Nelly Ofoegbu. I said, excuse me, somebody was telling you that there are people that she believed that, sold our leader by the story Master Chike Dozien told them. And also, some of them refused to comply with auditing. That our leader said that you must audit everyone. He didn't give us exemption that only this person you shouldn't audit. He said everyone. That means she must have access to what they are doing financially. Now, she was calling them for auditing. They refused. Now, I said, they're not refusing because our leader called them privately and said, don't tender your document for auditing. No. They refuse because they don't want to be audited because of one thing or another. Now, they left those people. They left when she was busy screaming and calling and saying, talk to her. She knows what happened and everything. They were like, excuse me, they started behaving like Nigerian police when complainant becomes an accused. So that is what they were. These men were playing out. Now, what got me most was when they now, began to attack Mrs. Oyibo, Madam Oyibo. I said, wait a minute. If this woman is not an emissary, then she's an emissary, of course, with our leader. Mrs. Bridget Okafor, an emissary, and I myself were the emissaries of our leader. When have we started doing bad things? And all of a sudden, remember, I was on air. I was on radio before our leader was apprehended. I used to present Tuesday's question and answer program with Mazi Obilo in Middle East. Okay, we used to anchor that program. Sometimes I remember back in the days before this lockdown, I used to broadcast from office. From my office, I will be at work. I will just shut everywhere down and I'll be doing my things. Because you can literally, you work from the system while you are talking. You're not talking with your hands. You're talking with your mouth. Sometimes, maybe if I do night shift and I'm going home, I will first of all go inside a quiet place, do the broadcast, then I will drive home. These are the things that I do. Sometimes when I'm off, I will just abandon my sleep and come and do the presentation. I don't have any issue until when our leader was apprehended. All of a sudden, if I want to come on air, they will interrupt the air. They will interrupt the radio. Then after, I will go and call this man, the young man that I was, anchoring the program with. I said, Mazi, tell me what is going on. He said, I don't know. I didn't know this guy was actually spoken to. So by the answers that he will be giving me, you will see that he's scared. Sometimes he will tell me, I don't want problem. I don't want problem. I said, what kind of problem are you telling me you don't want? Who are the ones? We are family. Are we not IPOB one family? I was floating. He will be telling me with fear, like something is behind him. I said, what are you talking about? And systematically, when I start talking, they will switch off the radio. The person doing this thing is in Australia. I know him. He's the one doing it. That's been doing it. He will be interrupting. He's coming now on Saturdays because he thinks, if he comes on radio, people will listen to him and he will the Bible said it is not by might, not by power, but by the Spirit of the living God. People cannot follow you when you don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen where a hungry goat is being kept and there is a man who has nothing on his head. Another one has grass and even palm front on his head. The person the goat will follow is the one that has something on his head. So if you have something in your head, people will follow you. If you don't have anything, if you like sleep on the radio, you will. Even a lot of people are calling me saying that IPOB radio platform is like where they are doing funeral ceremony. A lot of them have called me and told me that. Some even told me, why don't you come? Since you left that place, it's like when somebody is there repeating himself. I said, leave the young man alone. He's trying. That is what I will always tell them. Leave the young man alone. He's trying. It's not everybody that is as audacious as me. Understand? Some people are still maybe trying to survive. They depend on one of their uncles who put them there. Because if you look at that radio broadcasters, almost all of them came from the same place. I'm not a tribalist. When Mazi Oyibe was saying it, I thought, for me, look at how I live my life. You can be my enemy. If you say the truth, I will reference you there. This man said this thing. I will not do because we are in enmity and begin to deny every good thing that you have ever said or done. I'm not like that. Oyibe was saying that these people have formed clique that if you don't do what they tell you, they will begin to launch destructive campaign, even mention name. I will send you people the name of the person this guy was mentioning, Mazi Oyibe. I will do it behind this program. I'm not going to bring it up. So you can see it didn't start today. Now, when they began on Madam Oyibo, that was when I said, these men are evil. You know what? There are some of us, our leader said, to give us instruction. Some of us, not me. I know those people, he said, in no given circumstance should you be on social media and talk. In no given circumstance should you be on a radio platform and talk. Even if they are lying against you, leave it for me. These women, they are calling our names and doing all these things. Some of them have that warning given to them by our leader, so they can't come. And this man knows that our leader must have given them that warning. Just like Lucifer, Satan, knows that there is a fruit in the Garden of Eden that Adam and Eve shouldn't eat. He knows, but he don't know where that fruit was until Eve said the one in the midst of the garden. So Lucifer went there. Satan looked at it and spotted that one in the center. I said, okay. He went there and stood. I said, Elohim said, if you touch it, you die. Right? She said, yes. That was the information the husband gave her. She didn't get the information from God himself, herself, rather. It was the husband that scared her, amplified it. If you did, you see, this is how we talk, we Igbos. But literally said, if you eat it, you die. But the husband said, now the Satan told her to touch it first. And they asked her, did you die? She said, no. He said, no, everything he told is a lie. and the eating began. So this is what is playing out here right now. This man knows that there are those that our leader said, you shouldn't talk on the radio, you shouldn't come on social media, don't ever you say anything. So that is why they took advantage of that and started calling Madam Oyibo this, Madam Oyibo that, and they forgot that most of their conversations are being recorded. They don't know. So that's why I played the conversation of what Chinasa Nworu was telling Madam Oyibo in the discussing in the private, that she's living up to expectation, she's doing everything. There is no issue, only just a week because she was having busy period. They think that she was dealing with all those politicians in America. I know whom they were referring to. You can see how evil this man can be. And you are telling me, you are listening to me, telling me that this man want to get to Biafra. That no wonder when I told somebody this afternoon that what I've been waiting for has arrived. There are some instructions I was given. This guy, I said, I wanted to contact somebody. He said, do not contact that person. Send it to me, I will do it. And I'm hearing names now flying out. If you contact that person, don't get me involved. Now, and Elohim being God, I didn't fall for it. I didn't forward that information anymore. Captain is like, let me tell us this. It's a blank check. A blank check. What we will do without firing a shot. We are not going to declare Biafra. They will declare Biafra on our behalf once we conclude the operation. You think they think we're joking? Let the OS hear it. They can't stop it. Nigeria can't stop it. Even British can't stop it. The one I wrote, I sent. They respond. I know what I'm saying. They can't stop it. When it's 27 years ago, somebody in a service for 27 years, you think he's a small boy? Because they think they can run their propaganda machine. One said, if you interfere with the election, to be honest with him, to his God, he will wipe everyone out. Actually, that guy wiped up Biafran now. I want him to come out. $20 million. This figure I'm not happy with what is going on. This man think they can sell Biafra, not the Biafra that I am involved with. Not that Biafra they can sell. They can go and sell their father's compound. I will never get involved. But not this Biafra. So they carried mass in and they can from Kenya to Cairo. And they started talking from both sides of their mouth. Come on, sit at home on Mondays. They cannot implement it. Bribery around there. Mrs. Sarah said, wait, to be honest, the woman is very kind. Wait, the way one they take you. If you like say some people don't collect money, you must apologize. This is how Nigerians behave. Write a letter of apology. You have said something. We can't take it any longer. That man. Nah, man. when I remember that man, I will squash anything that I have in my hands. You can't kill somebody and get away with it. You can't order people, you can't kill people, order their death, and allow them to rot in the forest. And collected money for their funeral or whatever. And you pocketed it, telling me you want to fight for Biafra. Anybody now support here, Nana Biafra. Hakwado Ofuma, Hakwado, Nagwaha tonight, Hakwado very well. Hakwado Ofuma. Because that big goes everywhere. Abraham had to take your time. It's somebody Murama Potana Baramumba. Never needing my time, energy, resources, Nabamba. And then they made the fellow go on Abamba to me. If I can't enter the whole thing is here, then we have do your worst. Now, who is in it? Is in it popular legion? Popular legion. Popular legion can declare the terrorists. Popular legion, let them listen to me. Let them come to interfere and touch our people. I will declare all of them wanted. When I'm there, they shouldn't push me. I know some people are the other. If they comply with what I will tell them to do, 90 days, all the international communities can declare Biafra while we are watching. Very stupid idiots.
That's what we want. Yeah. Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you so much.
They bully,
okay.
You can
Sorry.
bully people, but bully them not in this thing. Bully them in your family. I'm done. Thank you.
Okay. No, thank you so much. I've opened up the line, and you can call in. Some people were calling while we were talking. I didn't want to pick the call, so the line is open. This thing is so annoying, so frustrating. You talk, I'm bringing this one again, Biafran stink. Anytime you come out to say the truth, they look for something to blackmail you. People that don't even know you from nowhere, they've not seen you, they're already blackmailing you, paying people to come and be talking rubbish about you, and also their nonsense threats. That's what we see in IPOB, and it's quite unfortunate. There's a call, we have a caller here. What's going on? I hope my phone is not hanging for tonight. Okay. Hello? Yeah, hello, good evening and welcome to the program. Yes.
Hi, Biafra.
Oh, hi, Biafra, my brother. Please, you have 2 minutes to speak, so go ahead.
All right. My name is Chukubun. I've been calling into the program. I've called like twice now.
Yeah.
Is Madam Nelly still available?
Yeah, she's available.
All right, Madam Nelly.
As a wine.
Yes, I'm listening. Yes, I'm here.
All right, I have a question for you because the Spirit of God was telling me something, and that's why I called.
Okay.
Okay, so the Spirit earlier this morning, I called on my coordinator this morning when I went to Tenola before Chester. So the Spirit of God now always somewhere belenye as a sime the belly up I know not like okay bido so imago and I my special names that volume managua moon mele belan come on I think na the belida na stop up ya money meche onwe something men na the bela wo nke nwa na eme nke because actual ma ọwụrụ nke a na-eme nke a na-agụ Bible. There's another prayer and I think or something well idea.
Mwa wouldn't say no, I don't know, because now I'm pelenye, and then even the psalm I finished reading my own. But people get messages, they get information. So I don't care when one central prayer, people are praying as the Spirit of God leads them. So, I can't say for sure because I'm around.
Onwe ekpere anyị asị na a na-eme so wee gwa m si na need one need continue the ekpere and need ka ndị igwe ka onwe onye igwe so na the ekpere ọya ọgwa m sị na anyị kpechie enye na eme enye ọfụma na onwe na unu mechie na onwe ozi anyị ezu na ọhụrụ m ka anyị na anyị ezu unu ya n'ebe ahụ because asị m ya ka iwegbu ibe ahụ anyị ezi unu ka because ọ ya aka m izi jos kwu na iwe asị m mana ọ gwara m ọ sị na unu mee ekpere ahụ na ndị igwe ya anị ya na ụmụ ndị igwe so onye igwe ya eso mede ekpere na emechie na anyị agwa unu iwe na ahụ so onwe ike ụlọ ekpere unu na-eme already ka anyị eme ya na ọ ya help with the division na-eme na IPOB, all those even our course now, and with so much even sub ebony. So
anyway, anyway, here on ground, and there's a white chinwema. So, but I bring I disclose that there's something on board going on, which is in line with what you're saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, after the full manifestation, I got to go. So you're not wrong, even though na other and what I'm making got a bit from what you're saying, there's something on board. I'm going to tell you up front. And then it's only we got involved. That makes me understand what you're trying to say. So there's something going on. That's all I can say right now.
Okay.
You need to read but there's something that is close to what you're saying. There's something going on. When our people are tired, we've died enough. People at home are tired, so they're doing stuff, and there's something very close to what you just said. And for the fact that you mentioned Igwe, yeah, that's what I know. That's what you're talking about. So, but there's something on ground. Thank you.
Thank you. You said another thing?
Our leader will come out.
Okay.
And all you made before December, I don't know, I want a surprise. I'll go try to
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. That's a wonderful call. Thank you so much. That means our people are still prayerful. I'm glad to hear that. Yes, a lot of them are also praying, receiving messages. Okay. As we wait for another call to come in, I think I was saying something. The bullying and the blackmail in IPOB is becoming a tradition, and these people are getting comfortable with it, and and also the threatening people's life. Very, very scary that such a thing should be happening inside this IPOB body. Very, very scary, So there's a call coming in. Hello, good evening and welcome to the program. Yeah, hello.
Can hear you.
We can hear, yeah, you have 3 minutes, my brother, or 2 minutes, yeah.
Okay. All right, my name is Solomon.
Okay, you're welcome.
I'm from Biafra land.
You're welcome.
Yeah, this is my first time calling in the program.
Okay.
So I actually want to thank you, Chinwe, and Dr. Nelly, Nazuka, and Bemomada, worldwide joy in America. I used to follow the programs because of my nature of my work. I don't usually have the opportunity to call it, except today it happened.
Okay.
I had the opportunity to call it. So my role is more of encouragement because what you guys are doing now is very wonderful. That's why you are having a lot of attacks from people who feel that people are blocking where they are eating from. So in other way around, I'm suggesting that the Directorate of State members working there. They shouldn't be earning salary. That is very absurd. The first time I heard it when they programmed that day, they were being placed on salary. I said yes because it's actually crazy. People from Biafra land, people all over the world contributing money. Even some people don't even have money to eat, and they are still contributing. And somebody who resides overseas, place where things work, who has a job, because he's just a member of the US and he's being placed on salary, or what? Whoever that has done that in the first place is the enemy of Biafra. Whoever that suggested that this people should be on salary. Because somebody who is fighting to go back home, shouldn't be on the salary that sponsors the program. Because if you're on salary, you are earning so much, you are comfortable. So why would the person be worrying about, pursuing the program? That will get Biafra. They won't. The person will be procrastinating. Like one person said in this program, the person will be procrastinating. They want to delay. Even if the Biafra is going to come this year, they will wish that it comes in the next 20 years. So that within the next 20 years, they will keep on collecting free money. That shouldn't be at all. I think that should be tackled as a matter of urgency. That salary must be stopped forthwith. There shouldn't be a delay to that. That salary, those people who are earning salary, that salary must be stopped today or tomorrow. Whoever that is in charge should do that. It is we Biafran that are speaking, and it is our money. We made contributions. So that contribution is not made for anybody to be paid. You and Dr. Nelly and others who are doing it, how much are you being paid? What about Simon Eck that is building an Enter Biafra website on his own, with his own money? Just to see that he's broadcasting and telling Biafrans what is going on. Educating our people. Is he asking anybody to pay him? So why would some people be placed on salary? If people want to dash the money, that is a different thing. If you want to support them, that's a different thing. But for them to be placed on a salary, name the salary, that's an unforgivable sin. As far as this struggle is concerned, how much are they paying Mazen Nandekan? Mahamadike? Is he also on salary? He is not. So why should the DOS be on salary? So that is my take, my sister. You people are doing wonderful. And let me tell you, anybody that insults a woman is bound to die.
Mm-hmm.
In Igbo land, in our culture, women are being respected. They describe women as an egg. And you know what is egg? An egg is a precious thing that is being handled with every carefulness. You guard it with every jealousy, because if it falls down, it will break. And that's why when our forefathers, when they go to worship the ancestors, if you look at the package of the sacrifices they used to do, there's always an egg in it. It has a symbol. Now, so nobody should toy with Umwada. Every woman in Biafra land is like a goddess. If they speak, it comes to pass.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we respect our women. If you come to Biafra land, you see people they call Iyom. They call them Iyom not because of any other thing, because of the special thing that is found in women. And thank God for Dr. Nelly. She was talking about how women help in developing other nations in the world. Why they came to Africa to deceive us. That women should not be holding positions, political positions, and things like that. But you can see when our sister, Rosa Queen, was given the job of a NAPDAC, everybody knew what she did. You know that, Abby? People know what she did. She fought like the woman, a Biafran woman she is. She fought the barons that flooded our market with fake drugs that kept killing our people.
Yeah.
She is the only one that could fight. No other person. When she left that NAFDAC, all the other DJs that comes after her is not doing anything. They're not doing anything apart from what Akoni did. And she's a Biafra woman. So in Biafra, for those who are insulting our women, they should know.
They say your 3 minutes gone, 3 minutes gone, so you can be round up. I just allowed it because you are making some points. So just round up so other people can call.
This is my first time.
Okay.
They should collect all the 3 minutes I have to. I supposed to end. Please combine them together.
No, I won't come back. Call again tomorrow. The woman will come back tomorrow. No problem. So I think you are done, and I believe you've made your point.
Final words.
Okay.
When Biafra comes, our political positions should be 50-50. Women will have 50%. Men will have 50%. Let them know that one.
Okay, let's get Biafra first. Let's get Biafra. Thank you so much for calling. I don't know if you have anything to say to him before I put on the phone. Anything? Rabbi, are you still here? Daddy? Hello, Rabbi.
I'm here.
Okay, I was saying is there anything?
I pressed mute.
Okay, thank you, my brother. You will hear their reply. Thank you so much. Yeah, I say you have anything to say to what he said. Dr. Nelly, anything? Wow. Okay. Let's take all the calls. The calls are coming. I think we take the calls and then we'll answer. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sister Stella, I can hear myself. Hello. Yeah. Can you put off your set? I can hear myself.
Yes, I can hear you. I want to contribute.
Okay. Yeah. Hello. Good evening. You're welcome, my dear sister.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. I'm just calling in to say thank you so much for everything you're doing.
Thank you.
And to thank Dr. Nelly for all her brave attitude. Honestly, I don't know how she does it, to be honest. I really don't know how she does it, but may God continue to bless her. And all the American women, may God continue to bless all of them. May God bless Rabbi Charles and everyone that is out for Biafra restoration. That's just what I got to say. Thank you so much for everyone.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. You're welcome. Why, Daddy? Rabbi, continue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Where did we stop actually? Because
Hello, good evening, and welcome to the program. Oh, there you go. You can you? Hello, yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, I said my name is Clinton. I'm calling from Biafran.
Oh, you're welcome, my brother.
Okay, first of all, I want to say the program we are doing is very, very helpful because if you observe the goings, if you observe what is happening right now, you will see that Radio Biafra is not living up to expectation. It just keeps leaving people thirsty. We are just getting fed up. So we need this platform is is very, very important. And I want to say that we should keep up the pace. We should keep trying to produce proofs, results that will yield towards the restoration of Biafra, just as we are doing. And then, just like as Dr. Nelly has been exposing and saying many things, these are just the things we need. And I want us to know that, and I want everybody listening to know that this is a sign that Biafra is close. People think that it's just a gathering of women and they are yapping their mouth and saying all types of things. They don't know that this is just a proof that Biafra is real. So that is what I want to say. Then another thing I want to say is that at times I feel that why we are having why we are having conflict in this IPOB, at times I feel is because the movement has become, not as if it has become because of Nnamdi Kanu, but somehow it is because Igbo. If the other groups have attended to this very voice of the leader calling on everyone to participate, then I don't think we would have been facing all these things. I believe that one of the core reasons why we are facing these challenges is because of Igbo. I mean, if you check those high-ranking positions, the people causing all these things are the Igbo speaking. So if eventually the other parts, there's even distribution of authority. The hierarchy is not just made to suit one. It's not as if there's a discrimination, but if that balance can be met, I believe that it will reduce all these difficulties we are facing. And so, I mean, I just want to say that we really have a long way to go. We really have to make the place more open to non-Igbo speaking people. Not as if we are sidelining them, but let us prove more that these people belong here, so that we will have less of these anomalies we are facing. Okay. So that's just my contribution.
Yeah. Hold on, don't go. I want a rabbi to answer you. Rabbi, did you hear him?
Not totally. I heard him saying something about the radio.
No, he was saying something that the reason we're having having problem. There's a noise on the background. Is it who somebody has to mute?
Yes, the noise coming from the background. I don't know.
Is it coming from you? Okay.
No, not from me.
No, I mean the caller. I mean from the caller. He was saying the reason for the problem that the whole system is dominated. The leadership structure, the DOS is dominated with Igbo-speaking Biafrans, and that is why we're having problem that we should try and incorporate other people from the other region.
Not at all, my brother.
So
let me tell you this. It's not. There are some. Oh no.
Go ahead.
Yes. I hope I'm coming out clear. Not exactly, my brother. It is not 100% correct. There are non-Igbo speakers there. The problem with the let me put it clear so that I can be well presented or rightly presented to our leader, because some of them are listening.
Mute yourself, please.
Okay. So some of them are watching or listening to see where the rabbi will contravene the law of Operation Code of IPO. They are playing those games. I don't. If I want, let me say this: if I have that hunger like them, power hunger and all whatnot, I could have gone long ago and started doing my things, but not. Elohim spoke to me. I came to honor our leader. Okay, so if I can put it very clear to this brother, I respect the structure of DOS put by our leader, set up by our leader. The problem is that the men running that DOS, that department.
Okay, I will take him off. This thing is making noise, but I would like him to listen. I would like him to listen. Yeah, listen. Yes. Yeah, because the noise is too much. Yes.
You can meet him all by yourself.
No problem. He will listen. He's listening. Yeah.
Okay. Should I continue?
Continue. Yeah, Rabbi.
Okay. The problem is not the men, Igbo speaking people, not at all. Let us not drag ourselves to this level. Anybody can be stupid, regardless of the background where it's coming from. The problem is that if you bring some people that are not exposed, they are not civilized. It has nothing to do with educational background, so to say, because I have a lot of friends who didn't go to school or that some of them are millionaires. And they are doing fantastically well. So it is not about having gone to school or not. It's not. It's just that the people that is running DOS department, most of these men are heartless. These men, you are looking, I have listened to them. There is nothing else they can offer than what they have offered. They can't blow my mind. They have done it already. So it is not about, let us not bring this ethnocentric tendencies of use to this struggle. It's not. Most of the people that are not Igbo speaking people, they relate to me very well. They communicate to me very, very well all the time. I communicate to them. It's a question of knowing how to talk to people, knowing how to use people to do some certain jobs, knowing how to carry people along, knowing how to cover people's nakedness. I am in a country whereby if I make mistake or maybe I put something somewhere, maybe my boss comes there, she won't tell, it's a woman, my boss is a lady, a young lady. She will tell me, do you think this thing should be this way or that way? Yeah. Obviously, I know what to, because I'm not foolish. I say, probably where I'm positioning it is not good. She will say, I don't think it's good. I think that way will be, okay, what do you think? I will say, I think what you think is okay. Yeah. I'll go there. Yeah. You see, knowing how to talk to people, they can do extraordinary things for you. Not when somebody comes up on the radio and says, yes, I will teach them that butterfly is not a bird. They are biting the finger that beats them. Now, which finger, who is feeding who? I am the one contributing my money, donating my money. You are telling me that you are feeding me and I'm biting your fingers. Listen, my brother, if you believe that, if you have anybody from whichever tribe you have, present that person. Yeah. Tell the person to be warming up. When our leader comes, bring the person, because we've been saying, let every people from different tribes come, let them, if you can be a presenter, you get your slot. That time I was thinking we were dealing with normal people until our leader got apprehended. They started showing their true colors. And if you listen to their languages, we will pluck off your wings because you are flying. That means you're a bird. The guy is not seeing you as a human being. Yeah. You see, if they give you service, like you needed documents, cover documents to cover you to go to apply for some certain things. You paid for it. Yes, they ask you to pay some money, service charge. But they think they are doing you favor. They think that is their own property, that you are not a Biafran. For God's sake, you're a Biafran. If you go to American embassy and apply for American passport, they will give you the passport. The people in that office are not the one giving it to you. It is your entitlement. They are working in that department. They are facilitating it to make it happen so that you can have it. Yeah. So it is the state that you owe gratitude to, not them. So they are now believing they are the one that you should come and worship and hit your head on the ground for them. And when you look at this man, I'm not comparing, I can't compare anybody with me. You will ask, what have you achieved that I have not achieved them 1 million times? Where are you in the international arena where these things are happening? Where are you? Let me see you. But they will expect you, because we are in a Biafra struggle. They expect you to shut your mouth up, don't say anything. It's command and control. Anything I tell you to do it. That is why they humiliated our leader to that degree. What a shame.
What a shame. We have another caller, Rabbi. Thank you so much. Hello, good evening, Maya. Welcome to the program.
Hello, good evening. I think I'm hope I'm coming out.
Yes, you are.
Thank you very much. Good evening, my fellow Biafrans.
Good evening.
My name is Madam Ojupu. I'm calling from my area. Thank you so much, my lovers of freedom. And first of all, big congratulations to we Biafrans for seeing the face of our leader 2 days ago. So I'm so happy, which I know that every one of us, we are very, very happy.
Yeah.
Yes, at the same time, Rabbi Charles, I thank you so much. Dr. Nelly, those that are in the studio, my dear, I started, for a long time, I said I will not say something, but today the team pushed me. First of all, and they will know we are daughters. They will know mother.
They will.
I love you all.
We love you too.
Mothers and mothers, grandmas. So what I'm advising this evening is that the bullying and the propaganda, my dear, I don't think the thing can make us to stop or following our leader, Mazen Namodekano. Yes. So I thank Chukwu Okabiama for his mercy, for sending this young man to we Biafrans in order to rescue us from the bondage of these Janjaweeds and the slavery. There's some people don't know. Then for all of us, I know what is happening now is very, very terrible everywhere. I don't know where to start, but let me just make a few points. Yes, my suggestion, I pack many things. The day our leader will come out and talk to us, I trust him that everything that he passed from that beginning of June to today, he will narrate it to us. So let us continue doing. God will continue empowering us. No matter any bullying and the insult, especially mothers, because I know that these mothers, we mothers, are the highest donor contribution as far as this agitation is concerned, especially on our Eastern Security Network. We are the highest anywhere, we women. So, but at the same time, some people have the opportunity to insult women gangsters, prostitution, and so on. But my dear, let's continue hearing them. The onion that brought all of us together is coming out. But there's one thing I want to chip. Number one thing, Nelly and whatever anybody is on top, if you can stop anybody that is on salary, especially as far as this IPOP is concerned, if anybody is on salary, if he can cut, if our leader, me, I have packed everything, I will drop for our leader. Anybody that is on that salary won't stop. Even if €1 or €2, because they are hungry now. That is why some of them want to kill each other and they are bad. They don't have any respect to insult anybody without counting how are you contributing, how are you doing this, both widows and widowers, both poor and young. So far you are in that zoo. And the money we are contributing is for it to go down to zoo and help our people out there. They will give some people that money to send, they will send half. At the end, because they get opportunity from the radio, they will continue talking, giving people command. Like giving people command for my own money, for my own sweat. My dear, it's terrible. It's terrible. I don't want to, but that one is number one. If anybody have opportunity to cut anybody that is on salary, as far as IPOP is concerned, we are doing voluntary work. Myself, Madam Ojuku, anything I'm contributing since 2014 to today, I have my receipt in my house. But all this sum of all these men, they are not into IPOP. They are not contributing anything. Even our radio, we are paying for the radio. The first transmission radio we contribute before, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. I know many people that pay it in my unit. That one, number one. There's another thing I want to say again. Chima, I think you are hearing me.
Yeah, I'm hearing
everybody.
You. Yeah.
My request, let Biafrans that is hearing this thing, I am Madam Ojuku, Zone 3, Kataro Catalonia. Everybody knows me. I don't hide myself. Your propaganda, if you don't know what to talk, go into your woman's wrapper and hide yourself, because everything you are talking, you must answer for it. I want to tell Biafran something today. This is in my mind and I'm crying every night. I heard that some people are making live video saying that this thing that is in this platform now is one of our women that IPOP Barcelona gives this girl and the husband. I'm a grandma, I cannot hide on certain things. It be like only question Madam Nelly will ask. The poor woman of 70-something years, they're searching for the obvious. Myself, I'm talking for the one that is in my, is affecting all of us. Still, yes, some people are inside there, bullying, cursing women. But what I wanted to tell Biafran this night, the team were actually with the husband, IPOP, as far as Biafra is concerned, is not the people the person that give them documents. I carry this lady with the husband and send them to my forum here in Catalonia. Before then, they are into government. The government give the house almost 9 months before they transfer them with the school and everything. I, Madam Ojuku. So anybody that is making video, if Madam cannot come, that is what I will say on it. Because all these men, they don't know their left and right. Especially this one that is wearing toilet roll on the head, says the prophet of Biafra, I don't know. And the only prophet Biafra has today is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Apart from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we don't have any other prophet. Because he's on salary. That is the only thing. This thing is paining me for a long time. I don't want to even say it. But if our leader come, I will come out on air. I will explain everything. Chinwe, never you worry for anything with your husband.
I'm not worried. It's okay. I didn't even know you are bringing it. I don't give a damn about. I don't even listen to all this treatment.
Because the thing affected me. I put you into the family. IPOP. They didn't give you even you didn't even register. I know everything. I didn't do. They didn't do anything. They send you for a place for after Madrid before you got your documents. So anybody that is doing that propaganda, that person, why is it that you are into oath and you are lying? Why IPOP is that? That is what I'm asking myself. Why can't you say exactly what you know? That is the reason why our leader was incarcerated for how many days, and this nobody knows. And we ask question, later they will call you saboteur. Is it how we are going to get Biafra? That is what I'm asking. Is it how we are going to get that Biafra? If anybody asks question, it's fake. It's a saboteur. And you are at the back, you want to collect my money. Enough is enough. Everybody has to change. But I pray, God Almighty, who sent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to us. Look at the young man, he just finished because of me and you. And from there, you are talking because you have opportunity already to talk trash. That is what I want to say this night. But let us continue watching them. Anything anybody is doing, even my own, it's the one I do. Tell me, say it, let me call me privately and tell me. But for this one, I know many things. I put it in my diary. I will come on air. I say it, whether you like it or not. Our leader will hear it. And another one, somebody from Ireland called our leader last time, 2 or 3 years ago. If we are taking any post in IPOP, you must go to school. You must study even before you handle any post. Even if you're not provost, even if you're not coordinator, before my dear, that is the problem we are having. Some of them don't know their left and right day after that money and done rubbish. I'm telling you. But to my family here, we are okay. My coordinator is very super. I'm hearing others. Every day people call me both to Nigeria and everything. Is it how we are going to get Biafra? Our enemy is jumping up and down, laughing at us. What are we fighting for? What are we fighting for? Thank you very much. I don't want to go further.
Thank you so much for calling him. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my God. Okay, Rabbi and Dr. Nelly, talk as we wait for other people. They said coordinator should be going to school. Most times, this illiteracy also has a bit of problem on the leadership of IPOB. Yes. Yeah, some of them don't understand. When they give them leadership position, they don't understand. They think it's to talk and be rude to anybody they see. that come into the family. Yeah, so it's very funny.
I couldn't stop laughing. You know, may I say something?
Okay, you can. I will hold the call on hold. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know the crazy thing about this is
Hold
I mentioned
on.
it in my
Hold on.
clips.
Yeah, hold on. Hold on, please. Hold on. I want to hold you. I want to hold you up for a bit. Okay. Okay, go ahead, Rabbi. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. You know, the crazy thing is this the thing that our leader did when he made the first clarion call. A lot of people came out. It is in that clip that I made yesterday when our leader looked at the men. Remember, when he made that clip, this thing that happened never happened. But he looked and said there are no men. He couldn't find men among them. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes.
I said there are no men in Biafran land. He said, I can't even get up to 100 men. And some of the people who are in this leadership they are talking about believe they have been counted. But little did they know that our leader must have x-rayed them and saw that he doesn't have enough men.
Yeah.
He said if he could get 100 men, he will march on with the 100 men. And the rest can come and join later. But he made a prayer. He said he prayed for Elohim to give him men. And in the spirit realm, if you are looking at this thing from the natural point of view or as perspective, you will think it's men by gender. It is not. When a spirit man is talking, you may not understand. It is not men by gender. This in the spirit, when God calls, and when he created Adam and Eve, he called them man. Let us create man in our image. He called Adam and Eve man. It was later after the fall that he created, that he called them Eve. But it was Adam that gave the name Eve. Flesh of my flesh and bone of my bone, she shall be called Eve. Okay, Adam, his ministry was giving names to things. God gave him that ministry. Say, when giraffe came, what is it? Giraffe. A lion, a lion. This your tiger came, say tiger. Tortoise came, tortoise. Whatever. Any hyena, he gave them names. The wife, he gave the wife name. Now, these people, when they came, when our leader selected them, they came first. They occupied the position. Some of them are not brushed up. Some of them are not civilized. Some of them haven't traveled. You know, traveling is part of education. If you haven't traveled, you might be very, very remote in your mind. You might be very, very backward in your mind. So, when you meet all these selected people, anytime you talk to them, if you're telling them, there is fire here, there is fire here, let us quench this fire. You say, leadership.
That's the only thing that makes them. That's only, if you take it away from them, they are nobody.
Oh my God.
Dr. Nelly, they say you're quiet today. No, she's coming back. Let me just pick one or two calls more, then she can call. Yeah. Okay, we have a caller. Thank you.
I'm listening.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah, we have a caller. Hello. Hello, good evening. You're welcome, my sister. Yeah, Sister Lillian.
This is Lillian here.
Yeah.
Sister, thank you very much. And Dr. Nelly, thank you. I just called to encourage you guys. You should not mind whatever these men say. We Biafrans, we know the truth. There's no two ways about that. There is no amount of blackmailing to make us turn away, because if you are really a true freedom fighter, if you are really know that you need a Biafra, you need Biafra, inside blood, you will feel it. You will know the left and right. You will know the one that says the truth. When it comes to a situation whereby you see a group of people, and my problem I really have is, if our HOD, Chika Edoziem, is really our leader now. All this insult that has been going on for social for Radio Biafra. If you really say that he's a genuine person, why can't you come out and warn all this social media that use DOS name and be causing confusion? My sister, do you know the problem they are already having now? You know, they were bringing our leader out so that Biafra will be relaxed. I see some people say, oh, I've seen my leader and now I can sleep. Now I can. That is a stupidity. Is it a place for one to stay? Is it a place you can sit down and sleep? If you can sleep, you can drink, you can relax. Did you not even think about your leader that be in that dungeon? No. Do you know what the strategy they are bringing now? They still want to continue and do what they were doing before because they were accusing women of here, accusing women of that. To divert our attention concerning about concerning this election that is coming up. Do you get the point?
Yeah.
This is the strategy they are having now. They will see continue. Even more accusation will be coming. So that people who are supposed to see continue campaigning, really awareness concerning this this election, people will divert attention of studying that the same particular matter. That is why I'm saying this is the strategy they are having. We truthful and another thing again, what I see inside this salary payer, this money that have been paying them, they should stop. The salary they were paying when our leader was outside, not now. A little money that people or we contributed, let it go. Our priority is this Eastern security. That let all the money go there. If you know that you want a good thing for your future, if you want a freedom for your children, I don't see the reason why you have been collecting money. You know, the main problem of the secret of this salary, the money that they have been paying them, let us see now that Nigerian government know that they are paying them salary. Now, Nigerian government will give them more money, more than the one they have been paying them. Now, they will now say that, okay, now let me correct it. That is the reason why you see that this struggle always, when it's trying to go forward, some bad eggs, they're drawing the back one. If it happened, this struggle, being that the Hausa people are the one that want to come out from Nigeria since, they could have gone for long. They could have gone for long. But, and I heard one of my brothers talking about they should put other region. I'm from Akwa Ibom State, Biafra land.
Okay.
It doesn't matter which kind of tribe, it doesn't matter which tribe that they put in that place. What matters there, even if they pay them, they collected the salary. And because of that, most of the, when they give them, they will collect. Whether you're from Carabao, whether you're from Delta, whether you're from River State, or wherever you're from, it doesn't matter. When you are Judas, you are Judas. You get the point there?
Yeah.
But the main problem here, as I see, is that salary they should not be paying them again. And let this information go. This advice should go to Chika Edozien. I will not say that I will not because I'm not there. But what I see inside Chika Edozien has been compromised. Because if my point why I said that this has been compromised is all these insults that have been rendered on top of women. I've never seen one day when this man come out and say, people should stop this. Everybody are fighting in one cause. I've never heard that man say anything. And he just come and will talk other things, just cover everything. All is not well. We should not be pretending. And we know the truthful Biafran who want freedom for their family know that DOS is not functioning again. Another problem here now, you say that EPA here, EPA there, EPA, what EPA was doing is the same thing that EPA is doing today. You never see EPA change for what it was doing before. And now my question here, what are you fighting EPA for? What are you fighting this EPA for? Are you fighting? Okay, you don't want anybody to talk about Biafra again. You don't want, if everybody sit aside, can you be able to do it? Person like me, I cannot stay aside. I will still continue because I'm not fighting for anybody. I'm fighting for my own generation, my children. I'm fighting for my future. I'm fighting for my children's future. So I cannot listen. Everybody, this freedom is not for anybody, for one person. It's for everybody. What am I saying? Please, my sister, you should not listen. Whatever insult they learn to you, just Forget about it. None of them that say that they are not coming from a woman. It's not a woman that gives birth to them. Whatever cause they give to every one of you, that cause go back to their own mother. That is what I say. So I will still continue encouraging you people. I say, may God continue protecting you people. Protect our leader wherever he is. Protect this struggle. We must surely get it. In Jesus' mighty name, I pray.
We say, thank you very much. Thank you. That's a wonderful call. And with that, we are ending the call for today.
Okay, let me add something to what my sister said.
Yeah.
So I'm very glad you said something. So they came, flashed our leader in our eyes like a flash. Yeah, here he is. And then took him back to DSS dungeon, not even in prison. And now people are on the face. Oh, yeah, we saw our leader. My night, I will sleep. That is plain stupidity. This is the trick they are playing. And this is what some of us were expecting them to do. They have an agenda. Agenda is to hold him as much as they can until they conduct their election. And they came and flashed him. And everybody's saying, oh, we saw our leader. Is our plan to see our leader? Our plan is for him to come out. Our plan is for him to come out either with a referendum or we raise our flag and we fight it out and end this. And then they flash him. So every 2 months, they will flash him and then keep him until maybe 1 year and we'll be rejoicing. Oh, we just saw him. You know, so I don't know who they are tricking, but all the same, I just do what I have to do and I leave the rest for God to finish up.
Yeah.
Their days are coming to an end. Evil reign is coming to an end. That's something I can assure them.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I will not fail to tell you that I've been reading some comments. Somebody said that the mother said to him or her that anybody that is afraid of an auditor is a criminal.
Thank you. And that's what it is. Because they are getting paid. How can you be a freedom fighter? The other thing
and a lot of them are against this payment. I think we'll be looking into it tomorrow.
Let me explain to Biafran the spiritual implication of this the payment. Just like what happened in Joshua 7. We are not supposed to benefit from war. This is a war. They keep on trying to call it struggle. No, this is a battle. And at this very stage, we are towards the end. At this point, the wall of Jericho has fallen. This is the point where Joshua was. They went to that battle and they lost the battle. We are getting killed every time because people are benefiting from war. This Biafra freedom, Biafra battle is a war. Blood has been sacrificed. Everything in IPOB is sacrificial. It belongs to our God, to the gods of the land. You are not supposed to benefit from that. So that is one of the hindrances we're having. It's not even about the money. It's about the spiritual stronghold. We are paying the price of people benefiting from war. When Achan benefited from war, what did God tell them? To destroy Achan and his entire family. That is what is supposed to happen to these people who are getting salary, who are stealing IPOB money. They are going to pay eventually with the blood. What happened to Achan will happen to them. We may not be able to physically pull them and kill them, but the spirit of Biafra will destroy them and their generation. So they want to be making this salary because they are benefiting. They are getting the money, buying properties with it, and they are holding us back spiritually. They are dragging us back because the blessing of the children of Israel was delayed because of the sin of Achan. And that is what he's doing. When I'm screaming about all this money, they are stealing money, stealing ES fund. It's about the spiritual stronghold. We have to resist it. Every Biafran has to get up and resist it. Either you're a freedom fighter or you're not. You can't be stealing IPOB money.
They're already protesting against it. Everybody.
They have to speak it out. God will hear us when we speak it out. They can be DOS. We may have limited power to remove them, but Elohim himself, we hear that we are with our mouth, we are rejecting it. And he's going to destroy them. That's one of the things they are doing. If they let go on this salary, if they let go on stealing money of IPOB, then we will get our freedom faster. But they are doing it just like they sold our leaders so that we will also continue to commit the sin of slavery so that we will not be free. So all these things are spiritual and they know what they are doing. But guess what? Their time is limited. because Biafra is here and we must get Biafra. And Biafran people are beginning to understand what is going on, and they are beginning to reject it with their mouth. They are beginning to speak it out. So even if you cannot do anything, speak it out, reject it for you, for your family, and for your children. And the same will go to the people who deserve to be punished, and they will eventually be punished.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Dr. Nelly. We are running out of time, and I think I will give Rabbi Charles some few minutes to speak, and then you speak, then we'll call it a day. And for the people that are still calling, please, tomorrow we'll continue. Tomorrow I will pick your call. It's already late. You know, people need to go to work tomorrow. So we don't need to keep people for so long. So Rabbi, the floor is yours for now.
Thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity. And Biafrans, I just want to thank you for staying put, listening to this broadcast tonight. I just want you to be rest assured that these men are not many. If we are talking about them, they are not many.
Yes.
There are few people.
Yes.
There are few in number. So you don't think that they are the majority of the people that decides what is going to happen. The decision is within you. You are, especially those in Biafran land. You are the one that we are fighting for. You are the one that is making us to do what we are doing today. So don't let these men get you carried away and tell you something else and make you to fight people that are supporting the struggle. Most of the women they are calling their names, accusing falsely, are the ones pioneering the struggle because they were told not to speak to anybody. They are following the orders given to them by our leader. So pay very close attention. Don't let them deceive you because of through the radio broadcast. I'm glad that somebody while I was speaking, somebody even sent text message saying they are no longer interested in that broadcast they are doing because it's like funeral. That's what the person wrote. So you can see people can be able to know when you are saying the truth or when you are lying. So dear friends, it is pleasure for me to talk to you today, to take some of your time, and all of us, we came. And I thank all of you, those that anchors this program. May Elohim keep on blessing you people, giving you strength to do what you are doing. And I believe in due time we will get our nation. Thank you very much from here.
Thank you so much, Rabbi. Thank you so much for coming. I so honored your invitation. I'm so honored to have you in this platform. Thank you so much. Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Dr. Nelly.
Yes.
As am I.
So, dear friends, I really appreciate you. I thank you guys, and I appreciate the opportunity to talk to you guys this evening. I just want to remind us that our destiny is in our hands, and we are fighting the last battle. We are going to continue to sit at home until they release our leader, Mazen Mandekano. If we need to add additional days, we will decide on our own to add additional days. Nobody is going to deceive us. Nobody is going to play us around, telling us no election, no sit at home, then telling us they're going to lock us down for 1 month and all that. That is just bullshit, because we are wiser. So we are going to decide what we want, Biafrans. We will continue to sit at home until Mazen Mandekano is released, until our referendum is granted or we raise our flag. To me, once he comes out, we are raising that flag. Please, Biafrans, don't forget, there should be no election in Biafra land. Our leader said it. So we have to disappoint these people. They have to be disgraced. After all this, their effort, we are not coming out to vote for them. We are going to stay at home. Let them go get the people in prison. Let them vote for them anyway. We don't care. Whether we come out and get killed or not, they're still going to put whoever they want as their governor. So let them just do it. Let them go ahead to do it. But it's going to be in record that we refused, that we did not come out because we did not see our leader. Let them go hire the Fulanis. Let them go get the people in prison. Let them do whatever they want to do. Biafrans, if you come out, they will still do it and kill you. If you don't come out, they will still do it. Let's make our point. We are not coming out. We are not voting for them. There's no election in Biafra land. And Biafran people, let me tell you, they will postpone that election. And they will try to do it another day. They will do their American Wonder and then come up with somebody, but we don't care. We already stood our ground. And the other thing I'm going to assure Biafrans is that Biafra is here already. It is in our hands, and we are grabbing it already. Good night, my people, and God bless you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Dr. Nelly has already stressed on the sit at home and no election. Our people are already saying it. Even while we started the program, they are the ones saying it. They've gotten the message. Some of the things we don't need to stress them anymore. And for the women from the one they say their coastal region, not speaking Igbo Biafrans, please, this platform is still open for you to come. We didn't limit it to only the Igbo speaking Biafrans. As long as you are for the truth, you will say the truth here and nothing but the truth. You are so much welcome to join us, the women, so we can do it together. And with that note, I will now say thank you so much, Rabbi, for coming. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bless you very good. And Dr. Nelly, as usual, we move. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Rabbi, bye-bye. Has he gone already?
Probably.
Okay, probably he's gone.
Yeah.
Dr. Nelly,
I love you, friends. I love you, everybody.
I love you so much. Bye-bye. We'll see you. We're having a wonderful guest on Saturday. Tomorrow, the women will come here. We'll sort that salary out. Bye-bye, and God bless you.
God bless you.
Bye. Yeah.